Hey, what's up, Burn? Looks like you're the first one here. Oh, gotta transition to my good old FGO. OBS is lagging as usual, I see. Click on properties. That's it. Don't make me have to wait fucking 20-30 seconds. Like you always seem to do. Cannot find window. Great. Do I need to restart my fucking computer? Click on the properties. Why is OBS such a pain in the ass to deal with sometimes? Right click the source. Right click the source. Okay, now OBS won't even let me right click on the source anymore. That's fantastic. Oh, it's working. It's working. Can I click on it? Will I actually be able to capture? Yeah! After like a minute of fucking waiting, I actually captured it. Hey, what's up, guys? Now I can stream! Haha! Yeah, I decided against grinding the 50 APs because after trying to grind it, I figured it's just better to just grind to 40 APs because these just go so quick. Like, I can't really justify it. Solo the 50 AP with Herc. I would if my Herc skills were leveled. I'm beginning to level Herc skills, but not at the. I'm not able to level them at the moment. But I would do that if Herc's levels were higher level, at least to 6. If I could get them to at least 6, then I'll be fine and dandy. Am I gonna grind for another 5 hours again? I mean, I'm gonna grind all stream and then some. Are you kidding me? 50 AP can be a bit rough to grind. It is very rough to grind. What do I think are the top 5 most anticipated Sirens? I don't give a fuck, and I don't have a clue. Some of them are easier to guess than others, though. As for me, I don't care. I'm gonna wail for every single one of them. I can do it with a 444 Herc, so long as you have 2 level 1 servants with Taunt or Taunt CEs. Then that wouldn't really be a... Well, actually, this game doesn't let you go into the game with solos anyway, so I guess that will work. I'll think about it. I might even make a video out of it or something. You hear till the end of the stream? Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pans out. You heard there is main bad guy cameo in London. Spoilers! $50 AP is not that hard. Grind that shit. I'll pass. Maybe I will, actually. But for now, I'll pass. They gonna call you again? I sure hope not. I told them I'm gonna castrate them if they call me again. They better not. Punching Alter's stomach. Stop the abuse. Would you rather have this or Nerofest 2017, where you kept tapping Nero in the bloomers? Wait, I did a 3-star only video. Yeah, put it up about 4 hours ago. Surprisingly, there was this one comment that said, like, you say you're only using 3 stars, but then you're bringing limit broken case scopes and shit like that. That's not how it works. I'm just sitting here like, doesn't Honako Green do the same shit too? No one gives him shit for it. He says, oh, 3-star setup video, and he brings like limit broken 5-star craft essences. I'm just like, okay. So apparently he can do it, but not me, huh? Whale discrimination, huh? I see how it is. He probably whales for 5-star craft essences too. I mean, how the hell else are you gonna get them limit broken anyway? Bunch of hypocrites. Either that, or they never watched any of Honako Green's videos, which is a possibility, but I don't know. I just feel that it's a little bit hypocritical. You're gonna tell someone like me that I can't use 5-star craft essences when someone else clearly does it, yet no one gives him shit for it? Right. Honako does not whale. I doubt that. I kinda do, because you don't be free to play or cheat to play and just have limit broken craft essences. You don't just do that and then have limit broken 5-star craft essences. He has to have at least whale a little bit. Oh, you're free to play and you just somehow happen to have a limit broken 5-star craft essences like Holy Night Dinner? Interesting. Tell me more. But whatever, that's besides the point. I did put up a 3-star video. People are like, now do it without 5-star craft essences. I'm sitting here kind of seriously thinking if I should do it again. I may actually. But you are not supposed to bring a Herc to the 50 to get the bonus. I don't give a damn. I'll bring whoever the hell I want. You don't judge anyone who limit breaks to 2030. Oh, we're done. Now we are on our 80th box. I wanted to reach 81 or clear, like completely clear 80 boxes yesterday, but I just didn't have time. Ugh. Oh, well. Excuse me. The Holy Night dinner was an event craft essence. Okay, well, how does he have a limit broken with one strike? He uses in the video where he fights against Shuten Doji and Raiko and Shimosa. In that video he made, he equips his coup with this craft essence right here. If I can find it. I know I have a limit broken version of it somewhere. I keep a limit broken version of every craft essence in the game if I can help it. It's a 4-star, what calls it, with one strike or whatever. Do I seriously not have it? Did I just burn all of them? Because I was just so sick and tired of seeing him, me getting them over and over. That might actually be the case. Interesting. Or am I just skipping over it because I'm blind? Fuck. No, there it is. I'm skipping over because I'm blind. Now, he uses this. He uses a limit broken with one strike. So, I mean, this isn't an event craft essence, quote unquote. And you can't get this from the free point gacha, so he must have gotten it somehow, right? Obviously, that's a 4-star craft essence, so I assume he didn't have to wail for it as hard as he did other craft essences, but you can't tell me that, oh, he's free to play or cheap to play, and he has a limit broken, whatever that is. Limit broken with one strike, but whatever. That's not really the point here. Anyways, what was I doing again? Someone asked if we could grind 50 APs. We could try. It's just we'll see how long this takes me, and then I'll make the judgment call from there. The problem with the setup is that Carmilla is in the second wave, and obviously Ryder's not good against her. We would have to rely on Darius, but Darius just doesn't have the damage output to really DPS Carmilla down as fast as I would like him to. Unless we get like a full Buster Brave Chain on her, on that particular wave, but what are the chances of that happening, right? It's not reliable, so. I suppose we could actually bring along a Nursery Rhyme. We could do that, actually. Try bringing along a Nursery Rhyme. The problem is my own Nursery Rhyme is only level 60, so it'd be tough for sure. Let's see, caster. We could try it. We will put in Darius up there. Actually, we'll replace. We'll do like this. We'll give my limit broken K scope to Nursery Rhyme instead, and have Darius hold on to limit broken only next. We could try doing that, just so that Nursery Rhyme has someone she can be good against. First wave is Altera, and then like a Lancer and then like an Archer or some shit like that. She's a caster, so she'd run over Carmilla. Yeah, that's what I figured. So 50 AP is too slow to grind for my taste. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's the feeling that I'm getting too, to be honest. Nursery Rhyme just gets bodied by riders though, yeah, which is the danger of bringing her in the first place, because I think there are rider enemies in this node. So that, and my Nursery Rhyme is only level 60, so she's gonna get blown the fuck up. That's for sure if she gets hit. How do you did you see the new servants in the JP server? Yes, I did. They're interesting. They're very cool, I think. How do you know when a CE drop? You can tell because when the strongest servant, or the servant with the most amount of HP in that particular node finally dies, or when you kill them, they'll have a rainbow flash when they drop the craft essence. It's like a circular rainbow, like glowy orb thing. It just flashes. It's very obvious, but you have to be paying attention when you defeat them because it goes by very quick, and if you miss it, it's very easy to miss. So that's how you can tell that, and they also just straight up drop a gold chest for you. So, anyways, we'll probably run the 50 AP with this kind of team. YOLO the fuck out of it. 50 AP just takes too long. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's what I think. The final wave just has all the servants in the final wave just have way too much HP to really effectively farm them. It's really tough. Not to mention Skaha has like 140,000 health, and she has an evade. So good luck with that, right? What am I going to be doing during the half AP Alkiana story? You want more events? A whole week of nothing would not stave off your addiction. Well, I mean, we got the break that everyone was clamoring for, so there you go, right? We'll activate her defense for now. And, let's see, they're all riders, so... What I could do is I could try to blast everyone with Drake's MP first wave and try to get it back before the third wave. But I don't know. That'd be really tricky to do. It's like either way, we're kind of in a bad spot. Already right off the bat, because these two guys are riders right in front of us. That, and if all the snowmen target Nursery, she's done. She's done for. Luckily, at least Santa Altar has a heal skill, so we can double heal her in case she does survive. And 9k isn't actually that bad for someone at level 60, to be honest. Gifts, good civilization. I like how the translations on the NA side specifically try to avoid what they are on JP. That's actually kind of hilarious. He was like 2k. Shit. Damn, if I had known that beforehand, I probably should have used, say, Santa Altar's NP Wave 1, and then try to build it back up. Maybe that's what I should do. But would that be effective? No, I should have gone with what I had done before. I use Drake's MP Wave 1 right off the bat, and then try to build it back up as soon as possible. That's what I should do. And a Nursery Rhyme, I should not give Nursery Rhyme a limit broken queso, but just give her a regular one. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. That I can't do that either because of party cost. I could just give her the regular what Drake has now, my limit broken imaginary element. That could work because it gives her 75 right off the bat. Well, since we're just kind of stuck here. That guy's doing nothing but healing everyone. No one's targeted Nursery Rhyme yet, which is hilarious. London is next week. Yep, London is next week. London hype. The promised land is right around the corner. Alright. This is an arts things. This doesn't look like a 40 AP. Yeah, we're just trying 50 AP because someone asked, someone suggested that, like, why aren't you grinding 50 AP? It's so much better. So I was like, okay, if that's what you say, then let me show you why it's not. We'll probably go back to 40 AP after like 1 or 2 runs just to see if I can try to figure out something at the very least. Anything. Yeah, see? Nursery Rhyme is not strong enough to take out Carmilla before, you know, she can potentially kill someone. And that's exactly what happened. Let's see. Promised Land is Shinjuku. Well, that's all. That's still a long ways off, though. So we're kind of overstepping our boundaries there, you know. I wonder how good Nursery Rhyme's charge gain is. If her charge gain is actually very good, I might wait off on Drake's skill or MP to use it in conjunction with Nursery Rhymes. I might actually do that. And also, what is Nursery Rhyme's overcharge effect? Let me check real quick. Nursery Rhyme overcharge effect. Chance to reduce enemy's charge gain by 1. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that could be useful, but it's still a chance, so it's not reliable. I'll try taking a risk here and try building up Nursery Rhymes. Nursery Rhymes. What calls it? NP. It's not as good as I was hoping it to be. Definitely not as good as I thought I was hoping it for it to be. And they all just targeted Nursery Rhyme more or less. She might die next turn because she doesn't have the what is it, the 50% defense bonus that she normally has. Well, at least she survived, but... let's put on Drake. Let's see. Gil's gonna blow this entire lineup up, unless somehow Nursery Rhyme decreases his charge. So I think I'm for for maximum chance to decrease his charge gain, we're gonna have to put Nursery Rhyme's NP second, just because. But I'm not gonna count on that, so I'm gonna have to apply evade on someone. I'm gonna apply evade on Artoria, on Santa Altar. Yeah, and we'll just hope for the best, I guess. That. Sure, why not? I maybe should have ended it with Santa Altar's blue card. Should have thought that one. Command seal Santa Altar, but we're not. That's not really the point of this. I'm trying not to use command seals, you know. We're trying to figure out how to grind this shit. Alright, charge decreased. That's fine. Still was gonna die anyway. But. Alright. Charge that up. This probably won't do too much damage, but, you know, we'll take a look at it. We'll see how good it is. Cool. I should have used golden before then. Let's see. All buster cards, huh? Everything's off cooldown, so this is guaranteed to kill somebody. Anna both missed. RNG, please! RNG, please. Poochie hit? Oh, just there is. That's actually the best case scenario. So yeah, that's why 50 AP is not great in my opinion. After trying it, I think I'll stick to my 40 AP. The drops are good though, not gonna lie. Drops are good. It's just how long did I have to spend for that one single mission when you know, how many 40 AP runs could I have done in that time, do you think? We'll try it again because now that I have a better idea of what I should do, I'll see if I can run it again and see if I can make it a little bit faster. And how many socks did I get from that? I mean, not even that much, you know? So yeah, we'll just run the same team again. Because we know it'll work. But let me try to see how much better we can, how much more efficiently we can run it, now that I kind of have an idea of what to do. So I think it was initially first wave we use Drake's MP first, because we know it's not, without any buffs, Drake's MP is not going to take out Altera because she has got 60k HP. So we use this now, and we blast it right after that. blast everyone, and then like that. I should have used fuck. I should have used her golden rule. She used it right away. Because that's both her arts cards in a row. She's never gonna get it. Goes back until like another 3 turns. Should definitely use it. Those crits will go. Imagine how much more MP charge she could have gotten if she'd gotten her what calls it? Her golden rule. We'll blow both of them now, just so that the cooldown is can come back as soon as possible. So that first wave was relatively painless. Relatively. I got 186 socks from that last AP run. Considering I can get like around 130 per 40 AP, it's not worth. Generally speaking. It's not really that much worth. For this one... I'm not going to use the attack reinforcement. She doesn't do as much damage as I thought. Arc's Brave Chain does go a long way, though. Not gonna lie. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna do much. I don't even know if this is gonna kill. If she gets a crit yet, then it probably might. There's a crit. Alright, cool. It actually did take care of it. Is Musaki in chat? Is Musaki in chat? Hey, well, how you doing? What's up? We're just trying to figure out how to grind 50 AP effectively. If it can even be done. At least with my account. You would think that I could be able to with an account like mine, but I don't know. I still find myself preferring the 40 AP, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we pop the defense boost now. We use Santa Alter's mana burst thingy. And then, I don't know if instant enhancement works with if it stacks with Santa Alter's mana burst though. Does it? Because I know for a fact it doesn't stack with Waver's attack boost for whatever dumb reason. I don't really know why, but it doesn't. From what I can tell, anyway. I kind of want to use it on Drake, because Drake, I know for a fact it'll work on Drake, but does it synergize with Santa Alter's mana burst? It does. If it does, it's probably more worth using it on Santa Alter rather than Drake. Different buffs stack multiplicatively, same buffs stack additively. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but when it comes to Waver's buff, instant enhancement just straight up doesn't proc for some reason. I don't know. I'll have to test it again, but it's weird. Then we'll use it. We'll pop it on Santa Alter. Then we'll see how good this shit gets. We shall see. Well, Waver's gonna get blown the fuck up anyway, so we're actually gonna use it on who should we blow up first? We should blow up Gil because Gil has an AOE MP, and I would rather have just one person get killed rather than everyone. So let's target Gil first. As for whose MP we should come in order, Drake's overcharge is basically it just gives you more stars. Whereas Santa alters NP just overcharge just gives her more NP charge back, like 20% at or 10% at level 1 or overcharge level 1. Like both of them are not like I guess too significant. I don't know. So I guess I'll just do this. Fuck it. I'll take the extra crit stars. So Waver just got wrecked. So Waver just got fucking wrecked. Is that why Divine Faith formed? Okay. Then what must have been happening was that when I tried using it with when I tried using instant enhancement with who is it? With Waver's attack buff, maybe I was just getting like really shitty damage variance because you guys all know that the damage that your servants do is also based on RNG, right? So maybe that's why. Hey, look, she popped evade. Looks like I can't use my crit stars anymore. Fuck that bitch. Whatever. Fuck that bitch. We'll just build some NP charge then. Damn it, no crit. Hey, it's back. You wished I announced I was streaming? I mean, I don't really have any way of doing that. Almost lost Drake. I mean, but she still survived, so. She still survived too, though. But not really too sure what else I could have done there, because all my buffs were on cooldown. So, rip, I guess. That actually wasn't too bad, but 8 turn as opposed to a potential 3 turn. I don't know. If I could somehow make this, if I got better RNG and got this down to like, I want to say like a consistent 5 to like a 4 to 6 or a 5 to 7 turn, then I would be happy with this. But I mean that was a 7 turn, right? So I guess it wasn't that bad. I don't know. I'm still gravitating towards 40 AP to be honest. Still gravitating. The problem is that my Nursery Rhyme is not strong. If my Nursery Rhyme were stronger, then this would be a lot better, but my Nursery Rhyme is just kind of stuck there. She's just kind of stuck. Let me go back to the drawing board again. She's just kind of stuck there. So what would we have to do? Bring in Darius to make up for the lack of damage? Nursery Rhyme is my biggest problem by far. Nursery Rhyme is by far my biggest weakness. If she were level 80 and did a little bit more damage, I think we could make this doable. Like farm 50 AP. But she's just not there. She's only at 60 because I don't have any more forbidden pages for her. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck 50 AP. We're going back to 40. We doing this old school. Replace Book Nerd with a big black boy. But the problem with Darius is that, like, he might be a berserker, but he just gets blown up too easily. And he has guts, but that can only save him once every 9 rounds. So I'm not sure. The 50 AP is pretty easy, then you grind it, motherfucker. It's pretty easy. I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to do once, right? Is it easy to farm? Probably not. You farm it, yes, but how slow is your farming, though? That's the real question. Oh yeah, I farm it. Oh really? Or do you just think that you're farming it? Tell me, what box number are you at again? So how many boxes have you farmed this so far using 50 AP? And how many can I farm in that same time? Gotta ask yourself these kind of things, you know? Have I ever gotten to 1 million damage? No, not personally. I've gotten to about 800,000 using a one of my friends' Skahawks, but I've seen 1 million damage. Someone has broke. I've seen one of the people on my friends list break 1 million damage, so it's possible. But you need to have a very specific setup for that. You would need a very specific setup, and it involves who is it? Skahawk. It kind of has to. But yeah, it's possible to break. There was a video of a team for 50 AP farming involves waiver and double Santa altar for frontline. Problem is, I don't have a good waiver. I'm neglecting waiver because I used all his essential materials on everyone else, so that's not an option for me. Don't worry, like, trust me, I would have used that. I would have used that lineup if I had a strong waiver, but I don't. That's just the reality of it. 50 AP is easy with command spells. Yeah, right. There was a post on Reddit saying that you had to drop 2 servants to reliably pass 50 AP, and it wasn't optimal. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Nope, wrong servant. Something like that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna use my. I'm just gonna take off K-scope for my Santa altar. Just get rid of just give her Holy Knight sign. Wrong one again. I'm sure the whales on my friends list have plenty of other people to borrow limit broken K-scope from. Do I know anyone with the highest number during this event? I have no idea what you're asking me. What? What's your question? The highest number? Number of what? Boxes? I don't know. It's probably someone's probably have gotten like at least 200 by this point, right? Because a few days into this event, I heard there was word of someone on FGO Alta who passed 100 within a few days. So I would imagine someone has around 200 by this point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This has pretty much been almost a week, if not a week, since the beginning of the event. So someone has got to have reached 200. Someone must have. Like my average is 20 boxes a day when I first started grinding hardcore for these boxes. Mine was like 20. I'm trying to reach 20 a day. And that's only me grinding for like maybe a third a day. So I can see if someone grinded this game like non-stop, like as soon as they woke up, just started grinding, and then grind until they go to sleep. Like for, assuming you sleep 6 hours a day, so that leaves 18 hours open. You grind for 18 hours a day. Yeah, 200 bucks is easy. I would expect 300 boxes by this point if you're grinding that fucking hard. But as for what the exact number is, I can't tell you because I don't know. I can tell you what I'm at personally, and that's 800 or not 800, 80. It's 800. I wish. How many days to get to level 130? I got 130 on October 14th, so that would be almost 2 months. 2 months ago for now. Almost 2 months ago. And I grind pretty heavily. I'm not the heaviest grinder out there, but I grind pretty heavy. So for someone like you who's not a whale and probably doesn't grind anywhere near as hard as I do, I don't know, maybe another 6 months. Thanks for the calculations, Russian guy. Because clearly I don't know how to speak Russian, so all I know is that your name is in Russian, so I'm just gonna call you Russian guy. Rushby! Rushby, suka. You also get horseshoes from 50 AP. That bears keeping in mind. I don't give a shit. If I wanted horseshoes, I can just farm the 10 APs, because the 10 APs have reindeer enemies all over the place, and those are the mobs who drop you horseshoes. There are literally only 2 reindeers in the 50 AP. If I wanted horseshoes, I'll just farm the 50 AP or the 10 AP. Sorry. So that makes no sense. You grind 50 AP if you even can. For the socks, not necessarily for anything else. Because given the low amount of other mobs that exist in that node, it's mostly servants. You have to understand. It's mostly servants, so trying to get crystals or horseshoes and shit from those mobs, it's very hard. Actually, there's only one fucking reindeer in that entire node. And in one of our runs, he didn't even show up, so it's a random spawn. So no, I wouldn't say that's a very good place to farm horseshoes. It would be a very lucky chance for you to have gotten a horseshoe. That being said, I don't know how good the drop rates are. If the drop rates are actually very good, which I didn't get a single horseshoe, even though from 3 runs, which so I would assume it's, you know, not really that high. But I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it. Horseshoe. I can just go to 10 AP for that. And I did. That's what I did for the first couple of days at this event. Just grind nothing but crystals and horseshoes. Just so that all the servants currently in my account have horseshoes that they can use to be ascended. Which is why I'm only on 80 boxes. If I'd done nothing but concentrate on opening or grinding boxes, then I would probably be at 120 easily. 120 or something like that, so. Salter's charisma is 12% at level 10. That's hilariously bad. Is it really that bad? I know that at level 1, Salter's charisma rank E is like 6% or some bullshit like that, which is very bad, obviously. Artoria Pendragon Alter. What is her charisma E skill? Yep, you're right. It is 12% at level 10. Yeah, that's fucking horrible. Yeah, it's really bad. But Instinct is much worse. Can't argue with that. Salt or Charisma is a skill only completionists would get to 10% or to a level 10. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I would just say just get it to level 6 and call it a day. Or even then, you don't even need to, because, you know, she takes fucking talons. And God knows how many people want talons. Why aren't I using Jack over Drake? Can you not level her very much because of gears? She's just as fast as your current speed if you level her enough. Chat, please educate this poor lost soul as to why I'm not using Drake, or I'm not using Jack. Please educate him. Or her. Alright, Burn. Later. Hopefully we'll catch you in another stream. Because Drake is best pirate! Now you... Alright. Take care, Burn. Have a good night. Buff Borica. Yeah. Advice time for a free-to-play. Would you worry about London or concentrate on Mats for Saber Wars? And he doesn't have Jack like the previous. Yeah. Personally, if I were a free-to-play, if I were a free-to-play, what do I do? What would I do? Because Saber Wars is very important, obviously. It functions more or less like Guda Guda, with the whole challenge quests that are coming along as well. As for what I would try to prepare for, I would say Saber Wars, because London isn't going to go anywhere. Because London is a story arc, so it's always going to stay. You can come back, you can do it whenever you want. But Saber Wars is an event. So I would say that you should probably prepare for an event first. That being said, if we're going to have something like what happened to us with Halloween, and then Gouda, and then Thanksgiving, and then now Christmas, then you might get stuck in a cycle of pain where you can't escape the grind cycle, you know? Because you'll be going from one event to another, and then, you know, you just might burn out. So, I don't know. I don't know what you should do. That's a good question. I would say Saber Wars, because that's an event, and events don't stick around all the time. Whereas singularities do. But London is kind of the shit. I know when London comes out, I'm going to be grinding the fuck out of that. Like, you have no idea how hard I'm gonna be grinding London. Like, you think me grinding $80 for Christmas was bad? You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen fucking nothing yet. Christmas was good. Christmas was good. Unlimited fireworks. Hey, you're talking to the right person right here. Let me tell you. No, Spec Ops Grunt. I seriously doubt we're gonna. They're actively trying to catch up to JP. I don't think so. I don't think so. Aniplex, I don't think ever said anything about giving us any intention to have us catch up to JP. So there, not only is there no official statement from them, but it might seem like we're rushing events now, but it's just because of how things have been happening, like just the timing of things, both in the NA schedule itself and other things that are happening that are outside of the schedule, like the Star Wars movie. Haha. But that's what I think. I could be wrong. The London Massacre for Pages and Gears. Yeah, we're gonna be slaughtering all the robots and all the books. We'll have another book burning in London. Haha. Stream it so you can grind with your fans. I have fans. But yeah, I'll probably grind London, or I'll probably stream London grinding. I mean, I've been streaming a lot more recently, so why not? What's my favorite character from Unlimited Blade Works? I have not watched Unlimited Blade Works. So I'm going to assume that you're asking me who my favorite FSN servant is, or character. And to that I would say I have none. Because I'm not really a huge Fate fan. I'm just a very general Fate fan. I know what it is. I like it. It's cool. Giant penis worms is, I don't know about that much, but, you know. Because NA is more prepared for than JP. Well, yeah, that's true. We have a 2-year advantage over the JP side, because we know everything that was gonna come our way, right? We also don't have any of the JP issues that JP had around this point. Yeah, we have very stable servers. We know the schedule. We don't have like any. Yeah, you're right. You're basically right. We don't have the exact same problems that JP does. We have other problems like translation, but you know, that's as long as the servers are up, that can slide a little. Altria fucking Pendragon. Triggered. Anyways. Triggered. DW will figure out some bait banners for NA specifically. They have. I mean, we haven't gotten like entirely new unique banners yet, but we've changed around some. Like they've Anlix has given us some really modified ones, Thanksgiving being the most obvious example. And then after that, the Kintoki summoning campaign, where every single day during that campaign, a different 5-star was on raid up along with Kintoki. Like, those are the two most obvious examples. Oh no! Actually, they have made an entirely exclusive banner. The Okeanos Part 2 banner. How could I have forgotten? The Okeanos Part 2 banner. That shit was entirely unique for NA. Because they put out Orion and Media Lily as on the Part 2 banner. That shit was unique. JP never had shit like that. The first time Media Lily was on raid up for the JP side was the Skullhawk banner, which is why she showed up there. But we got it. We got her early. So, and now that I think about it, that's entirely unique. It might have tied in with Okeanos, sure, but that was a unique banner, for sure. And it was bait. I mean, for me, it wasn't. Unless you count the fact that I got jebaited by Story Gacha, then in which case, then yeah, maybe. Thanksgiving unique? Probably not unique, but it was definitely modified. Because they gave us, not only did they give us a guaranteed gacha, but they also threw in Gil and Kintoki just for the people who didn't join the game back in the day when Kintoki and Gil were added to the gacha. So that's definitely a modified one, if not a unique banner. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a unique banner, but definitely a modified one. Our Thanksgiving was much better. Oh yeah. Yeah. Much better. We got a paid gacha. We got Mona Lisa early. We got to expand our second archives early. Our craft essence archive early. Like, Thanksgiving brought a lot of good shit. Not for everyone, because now everyone's trying to scramble for all those mana prisms to buy out Mona Lisa if you haven't already gotten it. So I guess that's kind of tough for them. Why farm Christmas when you can just farm IRL money to get Abigail? SMH. Yeah, gotta get those lewd keyhole lollies, right? What are we gonna do on the bed tonight? Puff. Police officer, he's here. Inventory is full? The fuck? Of what?
だ、取り返しはつかないものだ。扱いには気をつけてね。まだ見ていくかい?
So that's 35. Excuse me.
いら、取り返しはつかないものだ。扱いには気をつけてね。
We gotta get down to 40, I believe. So that means we gotta get rid of 50. Hey, look at that! I almost have enough mana prisms by Cow Day at lunchtime, whenever that comes out. Whale problems. My inventory got full of gold XP cards without me even realizing it. You're going to lockpick that forehead so hard that Fate Goat turns into an Oblivion clone. Jesus. My heart when you're burning gold XP cards. Yeah, I'm in a position where I can just burn them and I don't give a shit. That being said, how many days left do we have on the event? I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to start saving XP cards in my gift box. Starting tomorrow. Because that'll give me some time to be able to organize my gift box so I can store, packs of like 4 or 5. Should give me some time. Let's see. Yep, 3 days. Did I say 4 days? 3 days. I'll probably start. Hey, what's up, original Maxarceus? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Special ocean apples. They grow in salt water. Remember to save your future apples for next Christmas 2018. This is not how it works anymore. This is the only time that we're going to be able to grind infinitely. I mean, unless you want to hit the hard cap, then yeah, sure, why not? Wish you had more time with Salter. Yeah, I kind of do too, but you know, it is what it is. Santa Lily was infinite loot box, though. I mean, I haven't looked that far ahead. If it is, then cool. But I don't think it is. I don't know. Someone in chat can verify. What's with these fucking snowmen showing up and spawning and ruining my 3-turn dreams? You hear Vlad straightening is in London. It is, but It depends on the timing of when they gave him his strengthening interlude. Just because London comes out now, just because London comes out in like a week or so, doesn't mean we'll have his strengthening interlude right away. Because along those same lines, Jeanne should have her strengthening interlude with London, but her strengthening quest, like the quest itself, didn't appear in JP until like long after London itself was released. So what does that mean for NA? Will we have all the strengthening quests that came with London immediately available right after we clear London, or will we have to wait the same amount of time that the JP crowd had to wait when they got their strengthening quests? That's the questions that me and I'm sure a lot of other people have, who are aware of both the NA and the JP scenes. So just because London comes out doesn't mean we'll get all the strengthening quests right away. Just be careful. Just be aware of that. When the fuck are Daeon's and Ku's animation updates? In probably about a year. You'll be waiting for a long time, buddy, unless they decide to pull a fast one and say, "Hey, well, we're bringing out their animation updates now." I was like, "Oh, cool." But realistically speaking, you're probably gonna have to wait a year. Rip. Oh, look, a rainbow apple. Where? Rainbow apple. Did someone say rapple? Did someone say rapple? How good is Drake? Well, if I'm using her for farming and she's not even an event servant, I think that tells you a lot. How good is Drake? She's one of the best farming servants in the game. Probably the best. Will Kucaster ever get new animations? Probably not. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Just check the Santa Lily event. The Lotto box is in fact infinite. Okay, that's cool. I guess I'll be doing the same thing next year then. Haha. You're 500 in and you still didn't get jack. Should you keep going down the rabbit hole? I almost hit 1,000 and no jack. So I don't know. You take a look at me and you ask me that question, I would say no. But you know, maybe you will have better fortune than I will. Just maybe. Just maybe. Who knows, right? Try your luck. Step right on up. Thanks, Dares. You got 10 copies of the Drop CEs, lol. Let me check how many I have. You thought Drake was an explorer, not a farmer. Well, the more you know. The more you know. Hey, who knows? Maybe Drake did have a second profession outside of exploring, huh? Who are you to judge? You don't know her. Why do I have Drake in her last ascension? Why not in her last ascension? I don't particularly care how she looks, so I just leave her in her third ascension. And to be honest, I think her code is pretty fucking badass. I wouldn't mind leaving her in her first ascension state though. I mean, I do like long hair, and she's got long pink hair. Pink isn't exactly my favorite color, but it works. I ain't picky. She's a treasure hunter, so which means she had to farm for that treasure. And I think farming for treasure and looking for treasure are two different things. But hey, did you get jacked MP5? Ha ha ha! Ha. Nice meme. You will never get to eat a bucket of chicken with Santa Altar. Feels bad, man. Why live? Wonder if it's possible to burn Lily after MP5 for a rare mana prism. No, you can't. You cannot burn any welfare 4-star servant for mana prisms. the game specifically will not let you. Or you can burn them, the game will let you do that, it's just they won't give you a rare mana prism, so don't even try. I mean, I'm going to be burning my 6th Saber Lily because I just don't have a use for her, unfortunately, so. I'm not expecting anything. And you shouldn't, because they don't give you anything. That's not how it works now, unfortunately. Drake's sprite is disgusting, thank goodness for its update in Agartha. Y'all are some fucking haters, bro. Y'all are some fucking haters. Y'all are some fucking haters, bro. I don't like this particular serum just because of the way they look. Well, shit, okay. I guess there's nothing I can say to that, right? Burning Jalter because it's canon? You're burning the wrong person, you do realize, right? It's not Jalter you need to burn. It's someone else. That clearly tells me you do not study history. Or I guess you just don't know these characters as much as you think you do. Edgy! Edge. Gotta cut myself tonight. Edge. The edge. Edge. Another day, another 5 hours of grind? Yeah, and what you don't see is me grinding about 6 more hours off stream. Damn you, Englishman. No one gets to burn Jean. Hey, if it triggers you, Danielle, I did mention on stream that if I ever get spooked by Jean, and to the point where I have her MP6, or get an extra copy of her after I MP5 her, if that happens at all, I'm going to keep her until Jalter event, or Jalter raid-up banner, and I'm going to burn her on stream, or something like that, for a and to use her as a catalyst, and see if I get Jalter that way. I'm sure that'll trigger the fuck out of you. But considering my own Jean is only at MP3, it's probably not going to happen, but, you know, it might. Someone said in chat that they got 10 copies of the droppable CE. Well, let's see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3 Holy Knight signs that are all limit broken, so that must mean I have to have 15 right there. And how many extra do I have? Let's see, 1, 2, so 17. Beat that, buddy. You want to wave your dick around in my chat? Alright. You better know what's coming your way. You're on your 20th fucking box and you only have 5 different people. It's just RNG. It's just RNG. I know a lot of people on my friends list who got a lot of Holy Knight, who got Jack right away, but they didn't get Holy Knight sign until they're like 16th or 18th box or something stupid like that. Whereas I got 2 by the time I finished my first box, which was hilarious. God damn it, Drake. Yeah, it just depends on your luck. But as soon as you hit 2 extra drops, you really don't need any more. But I guess since if you're gonna just farm this hard, right? It's gonna happen. more craft essences are just gonna drop. That's just how it works. Pumpkin RNG was annoying as fuck. Oh yeah, I didn't enjoy that. I did not enjoy that at all. 50 AP not worth it? Nope, not in my eyes, because I think the farming strategy for 50 AP involves you having a high-leveled waiver. I don't have a high-leveled waiver, so that strategy just goes straight out the window for me. So here I am, being a pleb, still farming 40 AP.
Santa からの送り聖夜に沈めモルガーやだメアリーあれおかしいなそうだよここまでもう頭も足りなかった
The best part is that friends of 4-star like 5 times more likely to show up. At first I was gonna refute that, but then I realized my own roles for Jack, and I'm like, yeah, you're probably not wrong. They're probably not wrong. So yeah, that's probably an accurate statement. Haha. Alright, just 2 more runs of this, and we'll be able to break our next box open. Where did most of my event craft essences drop from? From this node right here. The 40 AP. Just because I grind it so much. Why not 50 AP? Because that shit takes too long. Not efficient grinding. Oh, is that you, Nokia? Yeah, I heard about what happened. Yeah, you always want to bind your account every time you transfer your device. You always want to transfer your device. Or yeah, always reissue a code. Oh, did you finally get your account back, Nokia? That's probably why I haven't seen you popping up on support lately. If you got it back, then then that's great. You're back. You're back, baby. You're back. You never left.
Santa からの送り聖夜に沈めモルガー思いのほかハードワーク You're back, baby.
Grinding muscle memory is all out of whack. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I usually have pretty good muscle memory when it comes to things. Like if I haven't played like a game in a while and I come back to it, it usually doesn't take me that long to remember how to play. Now we're only talking about like strategy games and fucking shooter games, that is. You get physical pain while grinding for long sessions. Probably get around and stretch, or stand around and stretch sometimes. You have a list of questions that I'll need to answer on Discord. Are you referring to me about that, Nokia? Because you can say you can just PM me on Discord anytime. I'll be happy. I'm more than happy to answer. People don't like the fact that there were Drake haters in my chat in GNA and Soberoni's Discord. Drake haters are bad civilization. Thoughts on FGO Arcade in Japan? I've seen like a very small amount of it, but I mean, I guess it's cool. But since obviously I don't live in Japan, that doesn't really impact me very much. And arcades are kind of they're kind of a novelty here in America now. Like no one really goes to arcades anymore, which is a shame because arcades are really cool. I personally really like arcades. All my friends do. We used to go to an arcade down in downtown Los Angeles as part of our Little Tokyo runs, but that's gone now. So, oh well, rip. Rippity doo dah. But I mean, I would love to try it. Just try it once and see how it is. But I kind of have the same feelings about it as I do when I first heard that what was it? Kantai Collection Arcade was also a thing. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but sure, why not? Thanks, Drake. Thoughts on the VR of Best Kohai Matthew? I am personally not interested in VR, so I'll probably never try it. But cool, I guess. Our step towards virtual reality waifus is slowly but surely coming to fruition. And when that day comes, oh boy, we are all fucked. Drake is good civilization, yeah. Yes, indeed, Nokio. Drake is indeed good civilization. You can apparently go on a date with Artori in VR. Interesting. I see that we are well on our way, well on our path to hell. Not wanting to include Matthew in VR. We can already marry waifus in VR. I guess we are already more deeply entrenched in hell than I thought. Investing in a flashlight stock, BRB. Oh, well, it was nice knowing you, Nokia. You learn that you can basically bang like 99% of the servers in the entire Fate series. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Yeah, bang the guys too, I guess, right? If you swing that way. Like Tamamo. Well, she'll fuck you either way, whether you want it or not. So. Is Faber really better than Lily? Yeah, he is. He's actually better than her. How does transfer code work? Can it be used to reroll? You also heard that buying some quartz can help you get your account back. So here's how transfer codes work. Every time you make an account, like let's say you make a fresh account on FGO, that account has a transfer code issued to it. You have to, the game doesn't tell you, but you have to find it on your own. You have to go out of your way to find it, and it's in your My Room. Go to your game options or whatever, you'll find it. Or there's specifically an option that says issue transfer code. Once you get issued a transfer code, you have to keep that. When you have that transfer code, the game will ask you to make a password for it, because you need the transfer code and a password in order to successfully transfer that account to another device, or to basically another device. So yeah, you have to do that, or you should. You don't have to, obviously, but if you lose it, then well, rip. But yeah, assuming that you have. So basically, what happens is after you've taken note of your transfer code, and you've taken note of your transfer code, and you made a password, and you've stored them somewhere safe. What happens is you obviously have the choice to reissue your transfer code in case you still have the account, but you've lost track of your original transfer code. The game will let you do that. So that's as long as you remember your password, I think. So I guess that's obviously very useful. But the thing is, if you want to re-roll, what you do is you save that issue code, and then you go to your app settings and you clear cache for your game, so that you don't have to uninstall it and then download the entire app over and over. All you need to do is just go to your app settings and then click on the button that says, or tap on the button that says clear cache, and that will wipe your entire your phone's home storage data of your game. So your phone will act like you're basically getting on a fresh new account if you clear cache. That being said, since you already have your account, your transfer code, the servers will remember that. So if you use that to re-roll, then what you do is you can keep re-rolling your account until you get an account with servants that you like, that you rolled very well on. Save the account or the transfer code of that particular account, and if you want to keep rolling more, you can, but just make sure to keep that transfer code safe, so that you can always come back to it in case you end up like re-rolling for however God knows how many more hours, and then you just haven't been able to get lucky enough to roll a better account. So that's how it more or less works. That, and you also have to reissue a new account every single time you transfer it, as Nokia found out the hard way. So you have to watch out for that. The transfer codes only work once, so keep that in mind. It is a pain in the ass for people who constantly transfer their accounts onto like different devices, like tablets or phones. But it's what we got, better than nothing, right? My nose. It's always so stuffy. Kyo is best lizard. You mean dragon? Or snek? Kyo best snek. I see you're a man of I see you're a snek of culture. A fellow snek of culture. Please God, give us a mute option for Da Vinci. I think there were people making jokes about that in JP. You're fine with Tamamo taking charge. Rerolling within the first month was easy. Now you have to complete Fuyuki and then a couple of the Aurelian quests before you can multi-roll once for SSR. Yeah, because they gave out those free quartz that you could use to reroll for a 5-star at the beginning of the game as a pre-order, or not a pre-order bonus. What the fuck? As a beginning of the game's life cycle bonus. Because I think they gave out 40 quartz as part of the Start Dash campaign, which they misnamed. But yeah, that was the point of the Start Dash campaign. In case you guys didn't know what the hell that was all about. Because that happened at the very beginning of the event, or at the very beginning of the game. If you just made an account within like the first month of the game coming out or so, you got 40 free quartz just right there. Just for joining the game. So yeah, re-rolling back then was very easy because all you need to do was complete like the tutorial roll, and then you could more or less immediately start rolling again. I know that's what I did. Maybe it could have changed for different people. Not sure. Let's go ahead and remove you. Get the fuck out of my chat. Fucking sex bot. Rio is good civ. He or she is a fucking meme. A meme and no more. You're glad about it since you managed Herc, Altera, and Emiya out of your start dash? Yeah, that's a solid lineup right there. Best 4-star Berserker, Altera, who's a solid 5-star Saber, and then Emiya. Yeah, you're solid. You done a solid, kid. You done a solid. You started during Neurofest, so you missed out on most of the starting bonuses. Feels bad. Yeah. You started a month before Halloween. RIP. You missed the free 4-star ticket by like 12 hours. RIP. RIP. I didn't apply her buff now, did I? RIP. RIP the 4-turn dream. I didn't even have to apply her mana burst, and they still wiped them out. Okay. Or maybe I already did. Wait, Santa Altar is released? Yeah, last night. Get with the times, buddy. Get with the times. Your first 2 4-stars were Daeon and Steno. You got nothing for 2 months until you got John. As much as I like Daeon, she's probably not like the best starter 4-star saber that you could have gotten. And Steno's fucking useless, so yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you there, buddy. You started with Murray, you were okay with that. I mean, I guess. Better than fucking Steno, at least. Steno isn't useless. She's perfect for smug posting, snekface. I mean, I wish you were actually useful in the fucking game, but you know, I guess beggars can't be choosers. I guess Steno will be useful for whatever the hell she wants. Only use for Steno is to buff Gil. How would she buff Gil? What is it? Does it have something to do with a third skill that we don't have right now, or does she even have a third skill right now? Steno is your goddess. Oh god, I feel bad for you. What's the requirement to unlock Santa Altar? Do all the story missions. Do all the story missions, my friend. Uriel is better than Steno. Yeah, in terms of both personality and gameplay, Uriel. It's not even a question. Steno just gets shit on either way. This 50 AP quest is kind of a pain. Yeah, that's why I'm doing 40 AP right now. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You want to get bullied by Steno. Yo, fucking masochist. Disgusting. You just want Steno so that you can unlock the dialogue from Medusa for having both the sisters. Is that what you actually care about? I mean, that's cool. I guess. Medusa over Uriel and Steno? Yeah, I agree. If Medusa is thrown in there, yeah, I'll probably take Medusa. Why don't I use Jack support? Because Santa Altar gives you a bigger bonus than Jack does? Jack only gives you like plus... Let's actually look it up. What bonus does Jack give you around a week with Santa Altar? Summary. Jack gives you a +3 magic stonking bonus, whereas Santa Altar gives you a +4 bonus. There you go. So that's one. Up until holy shit, all Drake's cards, huh? Oh, Drake really wants to get her time on screen on camera. She wants to clock in those hours. But yeah, before Santa Altar came out, yeah, I was relying on Jack supports, where I was choosing Jack with Holy Night Sign as my support. But now that Santa Altar's out, Santa Altar. No, protagonist. Jack only Santa Altar only gives +4, not +5. Jack is 3, and then Santa Altar is +4. It's only a 1 point difference, or it's a 1 stock difference, but you know it adds up over time, right? Especially for someone like me who grinds this fucking game with no life. So that's fucking fantastic! Is Lancer Artoria worth the wait? Are you talking about Alter or the regular one? I mean, I would say they're both worth waiting for. They're both AoE Lancers. I know I'm going to use them for farming. Maybe I should close my windows soon. Call the police! Is there a problem? I'm the police. Is there a problem? I use servants that don't give bonuses because I spend quartz to refill anyways. It's not necessarily because of that. It's because Drake is a really fucking good, you know, farming servant. And in this case, she really helps. She really helps. If I had 3 limit broken K-scopes, I would probably... if I had 3 limit broken K-scopes, I would swap out Drake for someone like Marie or Martha. But I don't have 3 limit broken K-scopes, so unfortunately that's not an option. Drake is... I use Drake because she's who allows me to be able to farm this 40 AP node to a ridiculous efficiency rate. I can consistently 3 to 4 turn this node. I can, if I play my cards right and pay attention to what I'm doing, then I can always 4 turn this. I can always 4 turn this. And that is very valuable. It is worth sacrificing some sock efficiency. Why aren't I farming the 50 AP quest but this one? Because 50 AP is a pain in the fucking ass. And I would rather have this kind of thing. And besides, someone in chat did the math, and the amount of socks that I would get with my current team farming the 50 APs as opposed to the 40 APs, I would not get enough more socks to warrant me grinding the 50 AP with how long it takes on average. I mean, that being said, I think I did figure out a way to farm the 50 AP with a bit of efficiency, but I don't think it would be consistent. I don't think it would be consistent. Okta Alter when? Demon, what is it? She has a name. Okta Alter is actually does have a name. She shows up in Koha Ace. What was her name again? I can actually look it up. God, it's Santa Alter with a level 6 mana burst. This fucking rip, man. Fucking rip. Actually, let me search it up. Fate. Koha Ace. Devil Saber. Yeah, that's her name. Devil Saber. There's even some official artwork of her. Well, not really official, but there is artwork of her. Devil Sakura, or Devil Saber. Thick snakes all over the lilies. Oh God! I had enough with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Motherfucking snakes. Motherfucking plane. 40 versus 50 AP. This is Civil War. Just do whatever the hell is more convenient. You're farming 50 AP consistently just fine, but yeah, how long does it take you? If what you mean by consistently is you're taking 8 to 10 turns to complete them, when I can just be clearing this in 3 to 4, is that really farming by that point? I mean, I guess it is, but you would be farming efficiently. If Santa Alter has Mana Burst 8, it's actually pretty easy to farm. Unfortunately, I can't go past level 6. I think Santa Alter takes some rare ascension material that I don't want to use right now. So unfortunately, my Santa Altar's mana burst has to be stuck on level 6. I don't have a choice there. Like, it's fine if you can consistently farm 50 AP, but you sure as hell aren't gonna farm it in 3 turns like I'm about to do right now. See this shit? That's a 3 turn right there. London hype? Oh yes. Oh yes. Give me London. Give me London. I see London, I see France. Blah, blah, blah. I see insert waifu servant here's panties, underpants, or what? How's that song again? It's been 20 years. My bad. No Phoenix Feather drops. Fuck. How long has that been? You need so many. I see all of you guys whining in chat about how you need so many gears and so many pages and so many homunculus babies. I'm just sitting here fucking grinding this event and just laughing. Just laughing. You think you need a lot, huh? Entertain me. How many do you need? How many? Please tell. Do tell. How many do you really need? Why does Santa Altar not hum Jingle Bells? Because I have it on fast forward. I think if you don't have it on fast forward, she will actually hum it. Who the F cares about London? Give me Babylon. Wanna grail your Gorgon again? Babylon's still a year out, bruh. That's why. 50 AP not efficient enough for me. I don't have I believe that one of the core strategies to farming 50 AP efficiently and effectively, I guess, is to have a very high-leveled waiver. I do not have a high-leveled waiver, so that strategy is already out. Fuck pages and fuck gears. I want more waifus. This man is doing it right. You've got your priorities set. You are a true man of culture. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Someone give this man an award. This guy knows what he's doing. Why would I laugh? At least you got a jack to ascend. What did I laugh at? I don't think I laughed at anything. Either that or I just had short-term memory loss. Which, in other words, means I don't give a shit. Will gears and pages have an abysmal drop rate? Fortunately, if we had the exact same drop statistics as JP, JP had a very good drop rate, all things considered, for those essential materials. Like they range from like high 10s to like 30% drop rate, which is very good compared to what we're normally used to dealing with in the first 3 or even 4 story nodes. So their drop rates are actually very good compared to what we normally deal with. So. Yours does hum Jingle Bells and you're using normal speed. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why. At normal speed, she has time to hum Jingle Bells. Mine's on fast forward, so she doesn't have the time. The game just skips it over. I would love to hear it, but you know, I kind of like farming. I kind of like farming a lot. So probably need like 120 gears. Since those 6 gears and 8 gears needs to. Ooh, a feather. Ask and ye shall receive. He is a cultured man of culture. Oh yeah, we're getting real redundant over here. Oh, we're already at another box. It's time to roll. No, not that roll. But yeah, I know for a fact that I'm gonna need 132 pages for Media Lily and Tamamo's skills alone. Those 2 are gonna fucking suck me dry. Lewd. Alright, good night, Wraith. Or Wraith, however you say your name. Good night, buddy. H babies when? London, man. London's coming in hot, and we gotta be prepared. We gotta be prepared. You need to force your servants to drink them hard. Oh god. Am I planning on putting Media Lily's and Tomo's skills to level 10? That's what I just said, so yes. That's what I just said. So naturally, my answer will be yes. You hope Gil's interlude will open up? Well, the thing is that we don't know if the strengthening quests that the servants get in London will come out with London, like all of them. Because Jean's strengthening interlude that removes the stun and replaces it with on her NP and replaces it with a debuff clear, a party-wide debuff clear. That came long after London got released in JP. So I don't know if they'll follow the same trend for NA or if we're gonna get that interlude right away. You know? Just watched Evil Jagan's video about quick teams being dead in JP. You wonder if DW will ever do anything about Merlin. You really want to keep your quick teams relevant? They probably won't. They probably won't. Let's be honest, they probably won't. See, the problem with quick teams is that they don't do damage. Unless you're using quick-based Noble Phantasms, but that's a different story. That and, you know, how the hell are you going to charge your NP in a quick team? Using crit stars, maybe, but some people can't generate crit star, or they can't generate a lot of arts or NP charge even with crit stars. I'm looking at you, Skahawk. So maybe, I guess with crit stars, maybe you could, but like Buster Mean teams are so much more effective because they just kill everything. I don't know. That's why there's this meme going around of people saying that the true quick support in the game is 2030 because there's no real quick support servant in the game. Like, it's very tricky. Like, DW had to think of something. Like, they would have to sit around their little conference table, which is probably made up of dollar bills in yen, and be like, okay, so how do we create a servant who's a dedicated quick support? And they'll probably be stuck at that desk for like, you know, another 4 months. And they'll be like, fuck it, we have Merlin. You know, don't need quick support when Merlin's in the game. DW capable of thinking. A green Merlin. Hey! They can put in a Proto Merlin. Proto Merlin can be a quick support. Just give her the exact same skill set as Vanilla Merlin, quote unquote. But instead of Buster meme teams, she can make Proto Merlin can make quick meme teams. Perfect business solution. DW, hire me. I'm perfect. I got the perfect idea. Hire me. Saber Caster would be a quick support. She was taught by Merlin. That feel when Merlin literally shits flowers on screen because of his battle sprite? Well, more accurately speaking, it's because wherever he steps, flowers grow. So if we want to pay real close attention to the lore, but that's just pedantic. Morgan Le Fay as a quick support. I mean, someone's got to complete the Trinity, right? Someone has to. Make us whole again. Make us whole, Isaac. Isaac! You really hope that Semiramis can become a quick Merlin? If you were a caster? Maybe? But that would be strange to make her a quick support caster because Okasabe Hime, or whatever the fuck her name is an assassin who's a caster, or who's a whatchamacallit, who has quick support skills, right? Or something like that. But she didn't really turn out that great either. So by that point, it's kind of like, well, what can you really do? Darius is actually useful? Yeah, surprisingly enough. Musashi is adorable. Yeah, especially after you listen to her Bond level 3 and 4 lines, I think it is, or 4 or 5, something like that. Yup. Newish player, need to figure out how to use your waifu Skahak. I even made an entire video on that, but I can understand if you didn't get anything out of it, because that video is nothing but a meme. When can you ever get your NP gauge 300% charged? That is only possible if you have your servant at MP5. If you don't have your servant at MP5, you cannot get your MP charged to 300. Either that, or you have to use an MP chain. Because what happens in this game is that if you have, let's say for example, I'll just use Drake's Pioneer Stars skill right now, just for an example. Right now on screen, all 3 of my servants have their MPs ready to go. They're all charged at 100, right? So if we were to attack, and we were to select all 3 of their MPs at once, I'm not going to do it now because that'd just be a total waste. But if we were to select all 3 of their MPs now, whatever MP you select last or third will gain a 200% NP bonus because you're doing an NP chain. The first one, let's say we just go in order, like Santa Altar, then Darius, and then Drake, right? Santa Altar will have a normal 100% charge. But after she goes, when Darius goes, his MP will have a 200% charge. And then lastly, because Drake's in third, hers will have a 300% charge. I think that's how it works anyway. Pretty sure it does. Anyways, we can actually verify that on the third wave, actually. I will actually confirm or deny. 500% is max charge, yes, because that would mean that you would need to have a servant with 300% charge already before you do the MP chain. And when you do the MP chain, you have to have that servant go last so that they can get the 500% MP charge. That's how it works. What is my next fanfic chapter coming out? Actually pretty soon because I'm actually almost done with it, but Be patient. I'm grinding. You can use that Kiara CE that just gives you a straight up 200% bonus charge. Does it really? I actually haven't checked that. That's hilarious if it does. But yeah, or you could use that craft dozens, because fuck it. All right, we'll just take out Kyo, the good old fashioned. Yeah, Legendary Rose, there are a lot of nuances with this game that not a lot of people know. It's just being aware of them. Eventually, you will get to the point where you do know everything, but obviously that takes time. That's just with any game. So we're gonna have to 5-turn this, but since we already have all of their MPs ready to go, watch what happens when we blast them all with our MPs, right? That sounded lewd. So I'm not even gonna bother with Darius's enhanced or instant reinforcement, because I know all 3 of these will just kill them all outright. So let's say, for example, we do Darius's MP first. This is also why you need to take into account the overcharge effects of everyone's NP. So order of NP is actually very important as well, because if you do them in the incorrect order, you can't optimize the effects of each MP. For example, Darius's overcharge effect actually decreases enemy defense and attack by 10 to like 30% or something like that, depending on overcharge level. The reason why I want to do it first is because it applies that defense and attack debuff right away after it's done. So the other 2 MPs that come after it will take advantage of that defense debuff. So it does. So effectively, Darius's NP lets the other MPs that come after it do more damage, 10% or however much more damage, because it's debuffing the enemy's defense by however much. It's based on chance, and they can resist it, but if it gets applied to them, then they're gonna take the extra damage. Santa Alter's overcharge effect is only gives her like a little bit of MP charge back. Since we're doing it second, I think at overcharge level 2, it only gives her like 20%. It's not that big of an issue, to be honest. Like, her overcharge effect is kind of shit, to be honest. So you don't really need to worry about that. So she can kind of go in whatever order that you want her to, wherever it's most convenient. And finally, Drake's NP overcharge gives you more crit stars. At overcharge level 3 or 300% or whatever it is, yeah, 300%. I think she gives you like 30, or was it like 25? Let me check. Francis Drake, what's your overcharge level, or what's your stars at? Gain crit stars 300%. Yeah, 30, like I thought. So she gives you 30 crit stars at overcharge level 3, or overcharge 300%. So you kind of have to keep these things in mind. So my preferred way is to go Darius, then Santa Alter, and then Drake. I think that's the best, because if you apply Darius's defense debuff right away, then all the other MPs after his will do more damage because of the defense debuff if it applies. Santa Alter, who the hell cares? Like 20% it's not gonna make or break anything. And Drake's being last will give you 30 crit stars, and that's a lot of crit stars. And if you use, assuming that you still had Drake's Pioneer of the Stars skill active, if you were to use that, that's an extra 10 crit stars. And then if you use Santa Alter's Instinct skill, even though it's not that great, it still gives you an extra 7 crit stars. It adds up, so all of a sudden you go from only 30 to having 47 crit stars or something like that. And that's almost enough to almost guarantee everyone a crit on all of their attacks. So watch closely. So you'll notice that at the bottom of the screen it says Darius MP5 100% charge. So this is just normal. It says 100% MP charge, right? So he does his damage, and you'll notice MP5 200% because it went second for Santa Alter. And then finally with Drake's NP, assuming that Anna Mary's is still alive, so I can actually use that example. So MP2 300%. That's how it works. That's how it works. And as you can see on the bottom right, we have 30 crit stars. What's the point of that if they just die and the fight will end? That's a good question, right? In the event that, you know, your order of MPs will actually matter. You know, maybe if you're fighting a story boss battle or a really tough event fight. You know, when you have to kind of think about these things. And then, yeah, during then you'd have to think about it. You obviously don't have to think about it all the time if you're just like mindlessly farming, but it's good to keep these things in mind. That's why you also like Martha's MP because of the defense debuffs. Yeah, exactly. Before who was it? Santa Altar came out. I was consistently using Martha. I was using Martha's MP to help me farm this. Teaching MP 101. I mean, not a lot of people know exactly all the finer mechanics of this game. This game seems just like your typical card game, where you just have, you know, 5 cards, random cards, and then, hey, look, you know, you want to do more damage, or you want to charge MP bar, or you want to do, you know, you want to gain some crit stars, then here you go. It's a little, for a game like this, it's a little bit more. There's some layers to this. There's layers. There's definite layers. Definite layers. You just got into this community since you ended up watching a crap ton of FGO vids, so I guess you decided to join after watching all that recently. But the easiest things you never really notice, you subbed. Oh, you didn't have to sub. You didn't have to sub. But thank you anyway. I mean, knowing this NP mechanic, I wouldn't say it's like the easiest thing. It seems easy once someone points it out to you, but if you try to figure it out on your own, sometimes there are details that you would miss. Reading the heart of the cards, huh? Is that what the cool kids are calling it these days? Oh, there's a CE drop. So that's my. Let's see. I just don't even bother counting anymore. Oh, I meant to take a picture of that. Whatever. Whatever. Moedred is coming in a few more weeks. It's actually only like 1 more week, or like maybe a week and a half. It's not that far away, actually. Prepare yourselves! Mordred is coming! Brace yourselves! Mordred is coming. What's going on in your life right now? I don't know what kind of a question that is if you're asking a guy streaming a mobile game. But it's going great, thank you. Alright, good night, Malphite. Malphite. Malphus. Have a good night, buddy. Number 18? Oh, are you sure? I actually just stopped counting. Thank God you already have too many sabers as is. Can't have enough sabers. Can't have enough. Gotta catch them all. How do I deal with the salt of not pulling the characters you wanted? You spent roughly $350 on Okuta, Tamamo, and Jack, but got none of them. Managed to go wave riders or something. Well, considering the fact that I spent over 1,000 Saint Quartz on Tamamo the day Halloween gacha came out, and I've so far spent almost $1,000 on Jack so far, and didn't get her still. You just deal with it. You just gotta hold that L. It's that, and I've ranted about this a little bit before in one of my previous streams, but you have to realize that this is a gacha game. Gacha games are, in my opinion, akin to, if not identical to, gambling. You cannot come into this game, or you can't play this game with the intention of paying money to get, like, a servant that you really want, with the expectation that you will get them. Nothing is guaranteed. The rates for this game are ass, and they will continue to be ass. So you kind of have to accept the fact that your luck might not always hold. Like, you can't expect to get everything that you want in a game like this. Like, my goal is to have every single servant in the game, you know? And the fact that I was able to come this far with the, you know, I say a limited amount of funds, but that's true, even though I am a whale. I'm not in a position to just throw money around and say I'm just gonna spend enough money until I get the servant I want. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in that position. So the fact that I was able to get every single servant up to this point, except for Jack, is actually very fortunate. That's actually very, very lucky if you think about it. I needed a fair deal of luck to get to that position, to the point where I can say, yeah, I have every single servant in the game. It just cost me a lot of money, but yeah, there are people who paid more and don't have every single servant in the game. So a good way to deal with the salt that is not pulling the servant that you want is just is all beforehand. You have to prepare yourself. It's good. It might not be, you know, I understand that it would be best if you could go into a game like this with high expectations and then, you know, be happy that you got what you wanted, right? But that's not always going to be the case. I'm not saying put your expectations so low to the point where you just fucking depress the fuck out of yourself. I'm not saying that. But conversely, doing the opposite, which is to go in with a lot of expectations, that's not healthy either. You just have to you have to find a good middle ground for yourself, somewhere in the middle, and then maybe you'll be fine with that. I mean, if you don't like going in with low expectations because that's just not the kind of person that you are, and I understand. Not everyone's like me where I just kind of be like, well, whatever. You know, either learn how to deal with the salt, or I don't know. Try to find a silver lining. Try to find a silver lining somewhere. You also have to understand that to play and enjoy this game, you don't absolutely need 5 stars. That is true. That is true, but then that argument doesn't really work against people who just really want a particular set of 5-star servants. Like, those people probably already do understand that this game does not require you to have every single servant in the game to fully enjoy. Like, I think they get that. But at that point, that argument is no longer valid because if the people you're talking to with that kind of advice are only looking to get 1 or 2 particular 5-star servants. If that is the case, then that is not a valid argument because they don't care. Because they kind of already know. That's why Ku is greatest, bro. He's there for everyone. Yep. He's there for everyone. No exceptions. Fuck John. Lenny face. Giggity. Giggity gig. If you're right, 40 quartz is our 30. When the game first came out, it used to be 4 quartz per single roll. So it was 40 quartz per multi. That's how it used to be. Now it's the same. Now Japan and what is it? NA have the same rates. 3 per single roll and 3 or 30 per multi. But in the beginning, it used to be 4 and 40. They changed. Thank God. Who has John? Raise your hand. I'm raising my hand right now. Just can't see it. You're getting a specific 5-star for every class. Then you're done wailing until Art comes to the gacha, which will never happen. Feels bad, man. The Tamamo salt will be nothing compared to what the Jalter one produces, unless Jalter pulls a Skullhawk, where Skullhawk literally comes to like 60 or 70% of the player base, in which case that wouldn't matter. In which case that wouldn't fucking matter. But no in Jalter, that probably would. Hey, another Phoenix Feather. Jalter will boost FGO to #1 grossing apps. Call it now. I mean, that's a safe guess. At least for the first day, right? Yeah, that's a safe guess. That's pretty safe. Skullhawk hoard herself out to save FGO. She's a hero. Skullhawk was the 5-star savior that NAFGO needed but didn't deserve. I could have actually one-turned this if I'd played the cards right. Rip. Is John and Jalter a good combo? Actually, surprisingly, you could make it work, yeah. Because one of the flaws that Jalter has is the fact that she doesn't have a lot of health. Like she's super glass cannony, so John can actually help protect her with her MP. They work better together, more than you would think. That and Revelation can provide a few extra crit stars that could probably guarantee a few crits from Jalter every once in a while. They work better together than you might think. Scott was a savior to all, unless you're this. We're going back to the this memes. You don't understand why people write scat? It's just an unfortunate abbreviation. It's unfortunate. That's why I just call it Shisho instead, just to avoid that awkwardness. Wow, time to wail. Oh, why? After did you decide that it's time to wail for Jalter after I said John and Jalter work pretty well together? Was I the catalyst for your unlimited wail works? Rip. Is she preparing champagne? Who does Musashi go well with? Merlin. Because if I'm not mistaken, Musashi has a Berserker deck. Let me check her stats and her command deck. Yeah, Musashi has a heavy Buster deck. She works like a Berserker. She just fucking beats the shit out of people. Like, she's all about that damage, yo. All about that damage. She has 3 B cards. Her NP is a B. Her first skill it doubles her amount of hits and increases it to up to 30%. So she could be dealing up to roughly 60% extra damage per attack if she uses her first skill, which is fucking insane, mind you. Oh, and she can also have her Empyrean skill increases her Buster attack for from 30 to 50%. So it's basically like Mana Burst, except it also pierces the Invul. And finally, her third skill gives herself Invul, and it removes her debuffs, and it increases her crit star generation for 3 turns. But that's not really, who the hell cares about that? So yeah, Merlin. Merlin is probably Jalter's best friend. Other than that, maybe like Shakespeare, if you don't have Merlin. Anyone who increases Musashi's damage is Musashi's best friend. Why aren't I farming 50 AP? Because that shit takes too long. Kata no Kyokai is the only chance to get Void Shiki, I think, unless she's part of like a New Year's gacha. But yeah, it's kind of like how MHX is, I don't think, available outside of Saber Wars. I don't think, or something like that. Maybe she comes back with a rerun. I don't know. Someone's gonna have to confirm that for me, along with like MHX Alter or some shit like that. Merlin the Cock Wizard. I see you. You frequent Reddit very frequently, huh? You Reddit memester. Paid gacha second year. Okay, so yeah, she is. But again, that's paid gacha, so and it's not even a guarantee that you'll get her either. Oh wow, a stream. Cool. Welcome to the stream. Cock Wizard is everybody's friend. Yeah, the friend that no one wants but needs. Well, they want and not want at the same time. There's no Saber Wars rerun. Rip. Rip. Now I guess MHX Alter comes out in like her own little bitty gacha or whatever. Right up banner. But yeah, like the collaboration event servants, like those ones are super fucking rare. Like MHX, Void Shiki, like if you don't get her then, good fucking luck. Like even like Gil and Kitoki have had 2 raid-up banners so far on the NA side, so they'll have more in the future. But people like Void Shiki and MHX, yeah, you better grab them while it's hot. Grab them while it's hot. MHX Alter comes at Valentine's? Oh, that's sooner than I thought. Next year is Valentine's, right? Not 2 years from now. Am I gonna make a video explaining my thoughts on the tier list? Fuck no. Why would you need my opinion for that? And fuck the tier list. I'll use whoever the hell I want. Oh, it's next year? Okay. Nero Bride is this Valentine's? Makes sense. You're on your 14th box, the grind continues on, well, I'm about to hit my, my 83rd or some shit like that, so yeah. Grind hard, baby. Grind hard. Void Shiki will turn you into a whale, unless she comes to you really quick for her ticket. Y'all can dream, right? A man can dream for the best waifus. The ultimate FGO dream is being able to roll for your waifu in a single ticket, and she comes. That's when you know it was meant to be. You better grail her. Y'all better grail her, right? Grail the waifu who comes on your first ticket. When everyone's support server is Merlin, but you want to use a different caster, God, you hit. Yeah, Merlin really trivializes everyone else. That's the bad thing about him. He's still fucking good. That he makes everyone else seem bad in comparison. Now I can grind in London. Yeah, pretty much. London in a week. Going hard. I guess Drake's your waifu because you got her on a YOLO ticket. I mean, she ain't bad. She ain't bad. Saw a screenshot on Reddit of a guy who put a fully grailed 10-10-10 caster gi as a support. I mean, people will do anything they can for memes. Forbidden Pages on 40 AP caster training grounds a lie. Right now, the problem with Forbidden Pages and the essential materials that we can't get right now is the fact that the revamped dailies are using mobs that came before Okeanis. So those rare essential materials that we can't farm right now are not available there because we just don't have their enemy types. We don't have them introduced yet. And you're probably going off the JP wiki right now, but the revamped dailies where we get, you know, pages, horseshoes, H babies, and gears from the revamped dailies, they'll revamp the dailies again when the America chapter comes out, from what I hear. So not now, but when the America chapter comes out. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe after London? I don't know how the order exactly goes. You saw Matahari Grail to 80? I mean, hey. The rare essential materials will come with London or Camelot? London. Camelot has its own set of new rare essential materials. But London. London first. You railed Benkei. You must be the guy who Soberoni was freaking out over because he had a grailed Benkei. And what do you mean by checkmate? I didn't ask for anything. Don't bully Matahari. Her wish is only to be a housewife. She just wants a family. Specifically speaking, she just wants a fam. Not necessarily a housewife. You're confusing her with Tamamo. She just wants to have a normal family life, that's it. In JP, after you finish the singularity, the Master Quest gives you 10 quartz. When NA implements that, are we fucked? What do you mean? I'm not really too sure what's being asked here, but whatever. 155 days, no SSR. Does Atalanta, her mission thingy, even upgrade her quick skill? I mean, it says it does no chain and text though. You're confusing that. You're confusing that. Her first skill that you can do right now upgrades her quick skill. It's not her NP. It upgrades her quick skill. There's a checklist like that goes like weekly master missions. Shit. That gives you 10 quartz each for each singularity cleared. No, I don't think we're fucked, because if that's the case, then when they implement that, they'll reimburse everyone who's already cleared all the singularities the according amount of quartz. That's what they're gonna do. It wouldn't be fair if a whole, like, everyone completed all the singularity quests and they're like, oh nope, you already cleared them, we can't give you the quartz, sorry. That'd be bullshit. People would complain. So they're not gonna do that. We're gonna get those quartz, definitely. In my opinion, anyway. Maybe that's not what they will do, and we'll all just fucked out of the way. Who knows, right? Alright, time to burn more EXP cards. Woohoo. We're almost to almost to 5K, boys. Almost to 5K. We almost there. We was kings and shit. You gave in and you rolled story gacha till you got Kasergi. I wouldn't say that was the most intelligent decision that you've ever made, but you know. Who else is grailing Fuki? Or do you mean the Is that the robot ninja? Oh no, you're talking about Taiga. Who needs quartz when golden tickets brings SSRs? I do, cause my tickets don't bring me shit. My tickets don't bring me shit. They never have, and I don't think they ever will. I do not have faith. Until a golden ticket actually does give me an SSR, I will never have faith. Part of the reason why I have to wail, right? How can people already be at 5k mana prisms already? Well, if you grind as hard as I do, and be at like 80 fucking boxes or whatever, then yeah. It wouldn't be that hard, no. I think Jay said he was on like 130. Probably leaving after you hit the 100 Christmas gacha. Cool to see you talking with the audience. Probably grind and cook dinner myself. Alright. Yeah. I'm just here to stream and chill with you guys. Until I need to head off to eat dinner or something too. I'll probably be in my, what time is it now? 6:30, maybe in about an hour and a half. I'll probably stop streaming at the login reset daily. Or login daily reset. Which is in an hour and a half. So I'll probably stop streaming then. But yeah, just hang out and chill. And just have a good time. That's what I'm here for. Really, your tickets give you better luck than 10 rolls? Yeah, I honestly believe that too. I think that like baseline tickets have like a slightly higher chance of getting you good shit than compared to like normal 3/4 single rolls. That's my honest opinion. And to be honest, I'm actually completely okay with that. It makes it so that the game is a little bit more, I guess, fair, quote unquote, for free to plays. So I don't mind that. I mean, it just makes me salty as fuck whenever my tickets don't give me shit, but you know, it's not all about me all the time, right? You got Mona Lisa too, but now you have to grind for Chaldea at lunchtime. Yep, that's kind of why I was that was one of my motivating factors for another Phoenix Feather for grinding the Christmas boxes, so that I can have enough mana prisms to not only buy out the mana prism shop every month, but also to have to be in good shape for Chaldea at lunchtime whenever that shit will come out. And you know that Aniplex is gonna drop that shit on us early, just like they did for Mona Lisa, right? Chaldea lunchtime is the bond raising one, right? Yeah. I think it provides 10% extra bond points when you limit break it. So yeah. Golden tickets lose potency each time you purchase quartz. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it worked. No, yeah, I would be surprised honestly. What's lunchtime? It's a craft essence that it's kind of like Mona Lisa, where it's only available through the Mana Prism shop, and its primary effect only helps you with farming shit. In lunchtime's case, it increases your bond point level gain by 2%, but it goes up to 10% when limit broken. So it behaves exactly like Mona Lisa, except for a bond farm. So imagine that you have two of them at the same time, with your own and then the supports. It goes by really quick. Golden tickets are only effective when sitting on 0 quartz. If that's the case, then rip. How? Because you can't spend single quartz if you have tickets. You have to use your tickets before using your single roll quartz. So you would have to get like a perfect number divisible by 30, or just have no quartz at all by the time you get tickets, right? And that's kind of hard. Well, we need the same amount of mana prisms as Mona Lisa. Yeah. All those mana prism shop craft instances all cost 5k to limit break and to purchase in their entirety. So, yep. My personal lesson. Is personal lesson even a mana prism shop craft? I know Chaldea lunchtime most definitely is, but I don't know about personal lesson. Or whatever. How many times have lunchtime and Mona Lisa returned to the shop in JP? I actually am not sure. I can't answer that. Probably someone in chat who's played JP can answer that for you. You wish the black tickets were summons. Oh, nice, another Phoenix. We're on a roll. Were summons and not sabers, Santa altars, and peace stuff, or you buy more of them. I mean, that's just how they work, man. You do this mission in 9 turns and you thought you were fast. I mean, I guess you can always think of it as there's always someone faster, right? I don't know. I'm sure that there are people who can farm this faster than I can. Still got lots of low-level servants to level up. Should you use your 20 apples, and burn the silver XP for this Christmas event? Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. You should have been doing that from the start, buddy. Should have been doing that from the start. You get so much value out of this, out of these Christmas boxes, man. So much value. Should have been doing that from the start. Well, you can probably burn through 20 apples in this time anyway until the event ends. So, I guess you should be too worried. You can spend all those apples. You should still be fine. Music in the background. I'm just playing a chill step playlist. I don't really know what song it is specifically. I just go to YouTube and type in, like, you know, chill step playlist, whatever. How many have there been uses for rare mana prisms so far in NA? No, there hasn't been. We're just kind of whales like me are just kind of sitting on them. We're just kind of waiting for there to be actually something in the mana prism shop. So, as of right now, not really. Hopefully, Drake gets a crit on that. If they're permanent, how many mana prisms do you need to get one copy? I'm assuming you're talking about like past practice. I'm not sure. I can't answer that because I don't know what the context. London is next. You're pretty excited for more story in that Grail. I mean, I'm more excited for the fact that I can finally start properly farming for pages, homunculus, babies, and gears. That's what I'm excited for. That's what I'm excited for. Oh wait, rare mana prisms? Yeah. Yeah, I figured, Anthony. I figured. You might have to burn Sumanai eventually to limit break Chaldea lunchtime. Actually, I can do this. I have to assume that Saber Altar one-shots this one. Yep. You want... Hey, look! The mythical 1 HP! Fuck the snowman. You need so many. You want more pages for your book, Lolly? I mean, same here. Pages are what's restricting me right now. Farm to 40 AP, only did 50 AP twice. Had to use command spells the second time. Yeah, the 50 AP just takes a little bit too long. 1 HP. Omega lol. Fuck the snowman. Fuck. Fuck him with a passion. Fuck the snowman. Spent pages on Media. To get our skills to 9 and 9. Media Lily will have to wait until later. I was the exact opposite. But at least my own Media is at 6-6. Media Lily's at 8. Hey, what's up, Sir Onion? Unfortunately, I am not of black descent, so you cannot call me an N-bomb. So that would be racially incorrect. Snowman's face tells me that he's experienced too fucking much already. I've seen the end. You gotta do a how-to video on Jack anytime soon? Need those meme guides? I ain't gonna make a video on a servant that I don't have. Simple as that. I don't have Jack, no meme video. Sorry. Kinda hard to make a video if I have to rely on someone else's Jack, right? Why does Russian guy always keep screaming? Ah! Racism is still a thing? Oh boy, are we opening this can of worms again? Oh shit. Lancer Alter is also one of your favorites? Is it because of the tits? Be honest with me. He does it every time Darius ults. Oh, that's why he's doing it. Rip 3-turn dream. Fuck Darius, why are you so weak? Did I see the London chapter tease? Well, apparently you can't even English right now, so the cheaper tease? What's a cheaper tease? Answer me that one. Riddle me that, Batman. Why isn't there a freaking Monkey King servant already? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. There was a craft essence that made a reference to it, I think, with Lancer, Alter, Nightingale, and Mordred. I think that's what it was referring to. I think. Definitely the tits. Yeah, yeah, definitely the tits. Definitely the tits. Lubu single target Darius farms. Lubu can help in class daily farming. The single target NP is very good. Like NP, single target NP is very important for class dailies because the bosses of the 40 AP class dailies are very strong. They have a lot of HP, so you need to have a lot of DPS in order to take them down. What is my favorite NP? I don't know. That's like asking me what my favorite servant is. I don't have a favorite servant. Unless you're talking about a waifu, but that's a different topic. My favorite servants are the ones who are very useful to me. and because I'm confident that I can find a use for every single servant in the game. Logically, everyone's my favorite servant. Haha. I mean, for God's sake, I'm using Phantom at level 45 for a Rider daily, and he's already useful. So there you have it. Wait until Geronimo comes out. Yeah, he's got an AoE NP. I'll use him for assassin dailies. His skill set is weird, and probably borderline useless, but he's got an AoE NP. I'll use him for caster dailies. I can find a use for everyone. Easy. Try me, motherfucker. I'll find a use. Have I found a use for Matahari? Not yet, but I actually do have her max incentive. If I ever need someone to debuff or charm, I'll use her, because her MP is a charm, right? Has a charm effect. I don't think it's very high though, so I'll run into a problem there. I'll figure something out. I think your most useful servant is Drake because you use her all the time. I actually retired her because she's at max bond level. So I'm actually wasting bond efficiency because I'm using a servant who's already max bonded. But she's so fucking useful that I'm still using her anyway, even though she's at max bond. So I did retire her, but I brought her out of retirement just for this. But yeah, she was very useful when I was still grinding her bond out. Yeah. You cold shoulder so many 2-star servants. You only brought Harash from the dark. Yeah, probably for the memes, you fucking meme lord. Matahari is good waifu. If you wanted to be, yeah. Gi Saber. There is actually, you can gimmick the fuck out of Gi Saber. It's not easy, and it's really fucking weird, but you can do it. Because I think someone did the math, and you can actually give his buster cards up to 65% extra damage if you level his skills right. But given the fact that he only has 2 buster cards, it's probably not effective. But hey, you can still do it, right? The fact that you can just even do it is just hilarious in and of itself. But yeah, I can find a use for Gi Saber, maybe. I'll think of something. You're scared to get your Artoria to max bond? Well, see, here's the thing how I feel. Here's the thing. This is how I feel about, like, wasting max bond and shit like that, right? Honestly, I would just say you don't even really need to worry about it. Because, unless, well, yeah, I guess, if you're in the situation where you can farm as much as someone like me can, if you're in that position, then wasted bond doesn't really mean anything in the long run because you're gonna grind so hard anyway. You're gonna make up that lost bond grinding either way. So it's just a matter of time. But I guess if you're not in that position, then I guess you should be a little bit more careful. Not everyone is a whale. Well, that's what they tell themselves. Ha! That's what they tell themselves. Stella! No one's touching your rails. Lude. Stella! Have I thought about popping Pioneer of the Stars for surprise crit on Snowman? It's only 10 crit stars though. It's not how should I say, consistent. But I mean, I guess that could work. Because if in case I do get lucky and get a crit, that means a guaranteed 3 turn basically. So yeah, I can try that from now on. Good idea. Because like you're not losing anything. You know, right? How did I bond max a bond so fast? Just by grinding. I know you're new to the game, but a lot of people ask me whenever they come into my stream and they see that I have a lot of max bonded servants, and like they ask me what's the trick to like how do you grind bonds so fast? Like what's the trick to it? There is no trick. You just grind your heart out. You just grind your eyes out. Like, put into perspective, I probably buy anywhere from 1 to 2 quartz packs each week just to grind. And that adds up to anywhere from 300 to what? 300 to 500 bucks a month just to refill just to AP refill. So yeah, that's how. Oh, we can actually complete another box now. Now we're on number 85, I think. Did you play anything this much before FGO? Yeah, like shooter games. Like my shit before FGO used to be shooting games. I'm a huge first-person shooter guy. If you go to my channel history, my channel video history, you'll see that I've made a lot of videos on other FPS titles. And yeah, I've grinded shooter games before, and not just like first-person shooters. I've grinded like you know, strategy games like JRPGs like AU Senki, Sengoku Rants. I can grind those out. I know what it feels like to grind. Don't worry. Question: do you need just a Bond 10 to or do you need a certain level for Bond C? No, Bond 10. Bond 10 for everyone. That's a universal rule. If you want to get a servant's Bond CE, you have to get their Bond to level 10. No exceptions. No exceptions. Did I ever play Rainbow Six? You say that your meme videos were based on Gregor's. Yeah. I actually bought Rainbow Six last year, but I didn't have a chance to play it until like earlier this year. And it's fun. I'm just not very good at it because I hate search and destroy type game types. I hate them with a passion because I don't know I don't know how to play them. I just don't know how to play them. That I'm an impatient motherfucker, so yeah, naturally search and destroy and those one life game types just don't suit me. But yeah, I have played Rainbow Six. I want to play it again. It's just this game is kind of eating up my life. Do I play Overwatch? No. My brother does, but not me. Do I have a life? No. You'll probably Bond 10 Drake first just because you used her so much? Yeah. That's probably not surprising. How many Holy Knight signs do I have? Someone in chat said 18. Someone was counting, so yeah, I'll just take his word for it. 18. Let's just say that. Why is there no use all your socks at the same time option? Well, because the developers probably didn't think it through. At the rate I'm playing, I'm going to make Gacha, or whatever this fucking name is, my bitch. Oh yeah. By the time Agartha comes out, or whenever it is, or the Solomon chapter comes out, yeah, I'm going to have a 100 Herc, and with max foes, actually he's already max foed, and with all 10s and skills. And I'm going to fucking push his shit in. Just because I can. You're really hoping that Mordred is the same banner as Lancer Alter when you're waiting for Lancer Alter? I don't think so. I don't think so, brothers. Brothers, have you seen my other video where I predicted a possible triple part London banner? Have you seen that video? In case I know that not everyone in chat has seen that video, so I'll explain it again. But for London, because of the fact that in the story of London we get 3 new 5-star servants and 3 new 4-star servants, they will have a triple part banner, or at least a 2-part banner. The Christmas banner already had Jack and Nursery Rhyme, both of whom show up in London, so they might not do another banner just for them. But they might, who knows. But the first banner is what JP had, which was Mordred and Frankenstein. We're gonna get that first no matter what. And then after that, I'm predicting that we're gonna have Jack and Nursery Rhyme, but since they already did that for Christmas, there's a big possibility that they might not do that. So now I'm amending my prediction to say that they're gonna have the second part banner to be Tesla and Lancer Alter. So going along those lines, unfortunately, brothers, I don't think they're gonna have a banner where they're gonna have Mordred and Lancer Alter at the same time now. Tesla was America? No. Tesla comes with London. Spoiler alert. Tesla is one of the main antagonists, but it's towards the end of this story. He doesn't come with America. He comes with London. Spoiler alert. Not that we give a shit about spoilers anymore, because if you wanted spoil, we kind of already know everything that's going to come along our way. So we've already been spoiled either way. Can't be spoiled if you've already been spoiled, right? By the existence of a game that has everything that we're gonna get. Logic. Let me check my QP amount. 600 million. All right. I'll probably ease off on the grinding once I start hitting towards like, let's see, like around 800 million, 850 million. We'll see for sure though. Santa Nightmare. We've already been spoiled rotten. Yep. It's too late to save us now. You knew the car company was a villain the whole time. Why do I also turn gold cards into mana prisms? Why do I sell them? Because I have no space. I'll worry about stocking my gift box later. Ah shit, I should have popped the Pioneer Stars first, huh? Well, rip to it for that. Really not used to seeing someone burn gold XP cards. Yeah, well, considering the fact that I've already ascended all my servants in my account as far as they can go, because I'm limited by the rare essential materials like homunculus babies, gears, and pages, and I've already stuffed my second archive full of gold XP cards. There's not really much I can do but just to sell them to make more room. I know that I could also stock up my gift box, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'll do that starting tomorrow. So I just have no choice but to burn them. And besides, burning those will help me get closer to 5K, which I pretty much already hit now. So that I'm prepared for Chaldea lunchtime when it comes out. Doesn't help that every Fate server keeps posting upcoming banners every 10 minutes. That's probably an exaggeration, but yeah, check my friend points. Oh yeah, it's already over 3 million. I already know, Jay. I already know. London also gives a new 3-star assassin as a reward. Oh, really? Who is it? I didn't realize that. Oh, well, yeah. Who is it again? I know that Paracelsus is the caster. Babbage also shows up as a caster. Who else is there? Actually, I can check the London banner itself. London campaign. Who shows up? Ah, Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, Jekyll. Jekyll and Hyde. That feel when you accidentally take Jack into the caster daily? Why are you even doing caster daily right now when there's Christmas boxes to be farmed? Well, maybe unless you need hearts, then that's understandable. But even then, even though I need hearts too, I'm still grinding the shit out of this. This is more important. Hands are cramping because of grinding. Just gotta get stronger hands then, right? Need one last heart for your Shisho. Thank God I already leveled all my Shisho skills up to 10. I can show you after this. Level 10 Shisho. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good. We get 19 free hearts in Saber Wars. Yep, pretty much. And whatever more you can grind from the demon node. So yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. And Saber Wars will come soon. Skills. Yep, there she is. I can't even select her anymore. Her skills are already maxed. And Skyhawk now joins Vlad as my second 10-10-10 servant. Why not grind 50 AP? Because that shit take too long. Lol. Excuse me. Level 10 skill, and yeah, Vlad is my first completely maxed servant. Vlad is my first completely maxed. Max skills, max bond, and then max foes, and obviously max ascension. Max everything. Vlad, right now my Vlad is where I want to eventually get all my servants to. Max foe, max ascension, max bond, and max skills. At least up to level 9, because crystallized lores you cannot farm, and they're a limited resource. Unfortunately, I'm still one off from his MP5, so I guess he's not a complete servant yet, but hopefully we get one more Vlad spook at some point, and then he will join my Attila and my Waver as my MP5s. My SSR MP5s. We can wait a minute and a half, why not? Excuse me. Literally, we don't have to worry about ascension mats. The schedule they're doing with events are making sure of that. I mean, when you're trying to level up skills at the same time, the events themselves are not enough. You have to grind more. You don't have a choice. Unless you just prefer casually grinding, then that's up to you. Can't wait for London so Vlad's interlude gets unlocked. Well, if it comes with London, hopefully. There is a chance that when London drops, we won't get all the strengthening quests at the same time. And my example for that is Jean's NP interlude. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Nothing feels better than one-shotting the golden hair fuckboy with Skaha. Yep. How's my Herc? How's my Herc indeed? Unfortunately, he's only at 444 because he takes hearts for his ascension materials. He needs 18 hearts. So I kind of have to wait until I can grind more hearts. And this week I can't grind them because I'm busy grinding Christmas boxes, so he's going to have to wait until next week. But Herc is the next person I want to grind hearts for. So once I get 18 hearts, he'll literally go straight to 10-10-10. Or at least 9-9-9 until I get enough crystallized lures. Let's see, let me check my list here. Yeah, all Herc needs right now is hearts. That's why he's only stuck at level 4 for all his skills. But everything else he's done. He's MP5'd, he's max foed, he's max ascended. He has 3 grails on him right now, and I want to feed him 4 more grails until he's 100. I mean, you know, complete him, right? Just because I just want to wreck Gatia's shit so badly. Cause fuck him. How many items do I have? I guess I'll show you my materials list. I guess. Don't show materials. I've already seen it. I've already shown it before, Onster. You're going to cry of jealousy. Oh, really? Is that what's gonna happen? Is that what's gonna happen? You need Saber Wars on the 15th. Unfortunately, Saber Wars is not next. Next is London. We get a week break, and then we get London right after. Otherwise, you cannot make it. Make what? But yeah, we've already had the FGO NA Facebook post already confirmed that London is next and not Saber Wars, and then on top of that, we're even having a week break to separate it after Christmas is done. So, how much longer am I going to be streaming? For another hour. For another hour. You're so glad for the week break. Got finals next week. You're very lucky. You're very lucky, because a lot of people's finals week were this week, actually. So this week was actually a very bad time for there to be a Christmas event. You got really lucky there, my friend. To have finals week next week when there is actually a break. Better count your lucky stars. Annikos is looking out for you. Lol, you knew the Hearts node is hard. Now that you see again, it's almost 1 million Skaha. Keep in mind that Saber Wars will actually be the first event where if you get the gacha craft essences, or the event craft essences, they will actually boost your servant's attacks specifically for that event. So it won't be as bad as you think. It'll boost your party's attack up to double. Yeah. Like what Shinji says. No Saber Wars. Yeah, I'm kind of sad too, but whatever. I'm a true whale. You're like a shark compared to me. Just have other things to do. College work. Yeah, I'm fortunate that I have the free time to be able to grind like this. No, I know that not everyone does. Let's go to my items list and see what's up. Yeah, that should tell you enough, right? That should give you an idea with what I'm working with. What do I do for a living? You got so much free time. I mean, I work from home. I'm very fortunate to be able to work from home. So, that obviously helps. You travel on the 26th. You don't think you can complete Saber Wars if it starts after the 20th. It might actually, they might actually have Saber Wars next year in January. So depending on the timing, you might still be safe. It depends though. It depends. How did I even get pages? You can't get your Tamo to 90 because of them? Well, see, that's why I said that's why I said you are new to the game even if you're really not, because Neurofest gave pages. I'm pretty sure Halloween gave pages. Teaches. Have you done Teach's Interlude? Have you done Teach's Interlude, the 2-star writer? If you have not, do it, because his interlude with Okeanos gives you guaranteed 10 pages, and that's enough to max ascend Tamo. If you already have, then you're kind of out of luck. But assuming that you haven't, do it. That's all he's ever used. You want your MP5 level. I have 1,362 secret gems in caster. Yeah, that kind of shows you how much I grind out the caster dailies, right? Yeah. How did I even get 84 crystals? Well, farming the 20 AP really helped for this event. 10 pages. Yep, 10 pages. Blackbeard's, or not Black, yeah, I guess. No, it's not even Blackbeard, it's Teach. It's Edward Teach. He ain't Blackbeard, what the fuck? But Teach's Interlude, you just need to have him first ascended, first spawn level. Boom, Okeanos. And have Okeanos done, too. Once you have all those requirements, boom, easy, 10 pages. Watch my Okeanos servant interludes video. Watch my video where I talk about all the rare ascension materials that you get from the servant interludes that become available as a result of clearing Okeanos. It's Orion. I talk about Orion, Teach, and who is it? Tamamo Cat. If you have those 3 servants, their interludes give you guaranteed ascension items, which is very nice if you happen to have them. Edward Teach is Blackbeard? Oh, okay. I clearly don't know my pirate lore then. I just call him Teach because he's a fucking weeb. He's useful for something at least. Yeah, I know, right? I think it's weird how Blackbeard is a 2-star with how famous he is. Yeah, I mean, but you can say that about a lot of the servants in this game. Like some of the star rarities that the DW's given some of these servants is very strange to me. Teach being one of them, obviously. That and they turn into a fucking weeaboo. Like what the fuck? Confused as to why Teach is on the promotional art for the arcade FGO version? Probably because he's a weeb. They gotta get those weebs down. They gotta catch those weebs, right? Caesar is famous too, and look at him. Yeah, unfortunately. And they made him fat for no apparent reason. Well, I'm sure they have a reason. It's probably not a good one. Meanwhile, Columbus is a 3-star. I don't mind Columbus just being a 3-star. I don't really care. I can see the reasoning behind it. There is no secret servant that gives gears right now. Technically, Media's interlude does, but her interlude doesn't become available until London. And by that point, you might as well just farm the London story nodes for gears anyway. Who did I grail? Herc and Media Lily. I also plan to grail my Tamamo to 100. And that's already like 19 grails right there. Or something like that. So I'm kind of strapped for grails on who I want to grail next. You're missing 1 gear from level 90 Jack. Hunter Drago, did you buy the material grab bag yet from the Mana Prism shop? Because the material grab bag gives you 2 of every single essential material in the game. So if you're 1 gear away, you should buy that. If you already have, then, well, shit. Will I use the grill on from London? Probably on Herc, to be honest, because I want to make sure. I really want to make sure that Herc is at 100 before Solomon Chapter comes out. And I know that Solomon Chapter is still a very long way away, but you know, I just want to ensure that he's as ready as he can be. So I'll completely grail Herc first, and then I'll decide between Tamamo and Media Lily. I'll probably grail Media Lily because I just got her first. So. Because waifu, that's like 19 out of 22, something like that. Grails and lures are the pains of this game. Just gotta pick your favorites. Yeah, part of me kind of wishes that we could just infinitely farm crystallized lures and grails. Wait, but didn't I say I wanted to use a level 100 Kyo for that? Oh yeah, I'll beat up Gutia twice in a row. I think Gutia is a repeatable quest. I think. I could be wrong about that though. Herc doing that Saitama training. Gutia is not repeatable. Shit. Then I'll just beat the shit out of him with my Herc then, because that's kind of what I'm grailing my Herc for. So yeah, I'll just beat the shit out of him. Solomon Chapter is locked when you complete it. That's bullshit. Just make an alt account and add your main if you want to repeat it. Do story up until then. Just use your own character as solo support. I mean, I guess I could do that, but I don't know. Oh, there you go. There he goes again, screaming. Who's the most underrated bronze servant, in my opinion? Probably St. George. Probably St. George. Maybe. Either that or Samson. Samson comes in more handy than people give him credit for. But St. George is a 2-star with a taunt. Not many people in this game have a taunt skill. Santa altar brave chain just because. The Solomon chapter is locked to stop the memes. DW stopping memes? What is this? Who paid them? Nothing can stop me, and attempting it will only make it stronger. Your resistance only makes my dick harder. I've been to too many Faku hentai panels at Anime Expo. It's corrupted me. No one can save me now. Too far off the deep end. And DW is the meme. Next level. Santa からの送り聖夜に沈めモルガーやだねおしまいかい The only real complaint with Santa Altar is that her attack animations are a little too slow. Yeah. Her attack animations are very lengthy compared to other servants. I mean, she is carrying around a huge bag of presents, so can't really blame her, right? Have I looked up Abigail? Yeah, I have. Her skills are hilarious. Hilariously in the good sense, so hilariously good. But they're hilarious. If I remember them properly. So this is how it works with bond point farming for if you want to really break down numbers. Typically speaking, the more AP you put into a quest, or the more AP a quest requires, it gives you more bond points in return, because the amount of bond points you get from a mission depends on how hard the mission is. The exception to this would probably have to be the class dailies, because those are tiered. Those go in order, so those numbers don't change. But when it comes to story node bond point farming, they do change depending on how hard they are. You'll notice that, you know, if you compare Okeana story nodes and free quests to Fuyuki free quests, not only are Fuyuki free quests a lot easier, but they also cost a lot less AP, but they don't give you that much bond points. Whereas if you look at your average node in Okeanas, they cost more to do the free quest in the first place, but they give you a lot more good shit, or they have the potential to give you a lot better shit, as in the form of like rare drops and shit like that, and more bond points. Currently, the most efficient bond point farming area as far as like story nodes are concerned, or free quests are concerned, is the Bountiful Seas node in Okeanos, because you put in 18 AP and it gives you 615 BP back. And keep in mind that 615 is the same amount of bond points that you get for doing a 40 AP class daily. So if you only cared about bond, then I suppose you could try to farm Bountiful node, or the Bountiful Seas node in Okeanos. But it is a little bit tough if you don't have a good enough team to, you know, farm that shit. So getting Teach to the bond level 1 in the Christmas 40 AP mission doesn't take a long time? No, it shouldn't. Christmas 40 AP gives like 515 bond or something like that. And considering it's literally bond level 1, yeah, it shouldn't take that long. Like a few fights, that's it. A few minutes. Alright, catch you later, Brandless. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Which is better, using all bonus units or your strongest characters for grinding 40 AP? You gotta find a good balance. Don't sacrifice all your bonus servants. Only sacrifice like one, like I'm doing, with Drake. And then try to figure out how to grind it with everyone else that you the event servants, or with all your other event servants. You have enough leeway to afford one non-event servant, I think. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Legendary Rose. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you here next time, and have a good night. Oh, we're already at our next box. Didn't pay attention to that. Going for our 86th box. Thank you for the stream. Alright, take care, Russian dude. Hopefully you all have a good night for those of you guys who are tuning out. Stream's about to be wrapping up in about 30 minutes anyway, so if you guys have to head out for sleep, work, homework, anything like that, then feel free. Stream's gonna be ending in a little bit anyway, so if you are heading out, have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you back here in another stream. I probably won't be streaming like tomorrow or the weekend because I've got a lot of events and live streams that I want to watch. Like, I know there's a COD tournament. The first World War II tournament is coming up this weekend. I want to watch that. Also, the Street Fighter V Capcom Cup Finals is also this weekend at the same time. So I'm probably gonna bust my eyes out watching that while I grind. So yeah, I probably won't stream until sometime next week, until like after the event is over. So. I did say I was gonna do a stream on Sunday. Rip. That's when the COD finals are, though. Maybe I can just do a quick stream. Do a roll for Jack before I end? Nah. I'm good. I'll stay for farm for the rest of the night. There's an exclamation point on the map to see enemies and drops. You should show it. I mean, I already do the research anyway. I cross-reference with the wikis to make sure I know what I'm dealing with. So I'm good. Yeah, but we need to see that last Jack pull. It's probably not going to happen. I'm still going to reserve it for Sunday. Sometime later, tell you how many boxes I farmed. I mean, I guess, sure, yeah. I'll keep track of it. How long did it take me to get to 85? You mean 85 boxes? I mean the entire, well, I wouldn't say the entire event. I started seriously grinding for boxes starting on, I want to say Monday or Sunday, sometime around then. Because I spent the first 2 or 3 days I think first 2 days, no, three, because the event started last Thursday. First 3 days grinding, clearing out the shop first, and then going for horseshoe and crystal drops. And then I started working on boxes, which is why I'm a little bit delayed. So I would say it took me like, I don't know, like 7 days to get here. And granted, I couldn't farm this as hard as I possibly could. I had work, real life obligations, shit like that. So this isn't my maximum farming efficiency. But I mean, for what kind of time that I put into this, I think I've gotten pretty far. Yeah, I can definitely hit 100. I can even probably hit 120. But we'll see. Thanks for the teach tip. You needed more pages? Yeah, anytime. Yeah. The game won't tell you about what kinds of interludes show up because it'll only tell you about the interlude once you've completed the requirement for them. And not everyone knows the requirements for them because the game doesn't tell you. And you have to do the research on your own. In true JRPG fashion. How do you get the load times to be so fast? Well, you see, I'm connected to my home Wi-Fi, so that helps, obviously. That, and I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 phone, which is hey, it's really good. The load time's very good on this thing, so I mean, I guess a combination of those two. Someone is at 130. I think Jack said he was at 130, or no, not Jack. Jay. I could be at 130 too, except if I had more time to grind this event, which I thought I would have had more time, but apparently it turned out not to be. And if I had started grinding for boxes right away, then yeah, I would probably be at that range too. But unfortunately, not meant to be. But oh well, can't complain. Gotta just take what you got, right? Receive all. Not the gacha, not my friends list. Yes, the burn pile. Well, we burn the heretics known as silver XP cards. Right. We're good here. Then, since we have time, let's go ahead and redeem our bells and ribbons and gold star. 8 million. Woohoo! Skill. We are now at 670 million. A couple boxes later, we'll probably hit 700 million. Any tips for a new player in terms of QP or XP grinding? Not really, no. Just wait for half AP events, I guess, and make sure that you have a support. You have a Lancelot with a limit broken K scope on your support. At least a few, because those will go a long way. A Lancelot with limit broken K scope will completely take care of one wave for you when you go out Ember farming, and you'll have to make up the rest on your own. So try to 3-turn. Have people on your friends list who have limit broken K scopes with people who have AoE MPs, I guess, and wait for half AP. That's it. Alright, later, Jim. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Good luck with your homework and have a good night. Do I have all 5 Mona Lisas yet? Yes, I do. I got it day 1. Is there any point in having the 120% additional Soxy? No. No. The bonus only applies when you go to 100 and just 100. Just straight up. It just stops there. You can't somehow get a second extra sock drop. So it doesn't matter by that point. A source of XP, are those XP things correct? The embers, yeah. On the class dailies, yeah. Those are normally your main source. Under normal circumstances. You thought I was selling the embers to buy them? Good meme. Good meme. I approve. Yeah, no problem. That's why people have been saying, Joshua, that's why people have been saying that as soon as you get 2 extra Holy Night Sign drops, you can farm efficiently, because all you need to do is have 1 extra normal Holy Night Sign, limit break the other 5, have those 2 be held by the people in your support line, and then put your support servant in the back line, along with your other backline support servants, or your backline servants. Oh, there's a Phoenix Feather. And then the support needs to also have a limit broken Holy Night Sign, so that makes 100 right there, because you're having a 40-40-20 spread. And then you can just concentrate your front line to have all farming craft instances. That's the school of thought there. London hype, Mordred soon. Yep. Mordred, brace yourselves. Mordred is coming. London is coming. London's coming, and so am I. You have been enlightened. What will I do with all the excess craft essences I get after an event? I'll probably just still keep them, just to use that, just to have as trophies. Either that, or I'll just throw them into my second archive if I feel like it. I probably will do that, just to catalog how many event craft essences I managed to get drop, or I managed to drop. Or get. The British are coming. The British are coming. Galder's coming eventually, yeah, in like April or something. Where do the event craft essences drop? You see Mary Reed in this little lineup here. The girl in the black dress or the black coat. She's the one who gives. She's the one who drops the event craft essence. The chance of it dropping is very low, but she can drop it. Other servants who have the highest amount of health in the other nodes will also drop the craft essence too. So there you have it. That's how you get the extra. Just grind it out until one of them drops it for you, then then you're good, I guess. Some events have reruns, so they may come in handy again. Yeah. Who's a real mom of FGO, Raiko or Kiara? Raiko. Why is Kiara a mom? Raiko or Kiara would be a terrible mom. What the fuck? At least Raiko embraces the fact that she wants to be your mom. Holy shit, we're on a feather roll right now. Fortunately, you have to replenish your funds, so no more whaling until Valentine's. That's a long time. Like that's like 2 months worth of gachas that you can't roll. Rip. Gotta go work. Thanks for your answers and streams this week. Taught me a lot. Hey, no problem, Tristan. No problem. As long as you have fun and you enjoy the streams, that's all that matters, right? Have a good night though, and good luck at work. Kudao and her got together to produce Jailter. Jesus. Kiara can be your mom any day. Oh god. No thank you. No thank you. The real mom is Emiya. Yes. Yes. To that I say yes. Emiya best mom. He will always make food for you. Not all MILFs are mommy goals. Yeah, but Kiara being MILF is very, very strange. Skaha can be your mom. Raiko does things to her quote-unquote kids, just ask Golden Boy. Yeah. That's why she's a berserker, right? Yeah, and Shooting didn't. I mean, Golden Boy killed Shooting, if I'm not mistaken, so there's that. Gonna head out. Thanks for the stream. Please update AFS soon. I'm gonna take the week break to try to get some chapters out for AFS, so don't worry. I have every intention of coming back to update it again. So just keep patient for me. I'll come back to it. You want Raiko in her saber form? You'll bankrupt yourself for her? Shooting pig, shooting pig, shooting pig does whatever a shooting pig does. Yeah, I know that feeling, Divine Faithborn. I had an entire thread call my life worthless after they found out of what I was writing. Yeah, people get kind of butthurt over fanfiction, but that's a topic for another day. Isn't Saber Raiko like virtuous and leader-like in that form? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know Raiko's lore very well. She very well maybe.
祈りは済ませたか。いいだろう。あいよ。
Umucaster is great Civ. I mean, hey, if there were one caster that I had to pick and choose, it'd probably be Neurocaster, right? I think I like Neurocaster best. Where's your Jack? Ha 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 ha! Chat, please educate this poor soul. It's time for re-education. That feel when you already have your waifu, and the next time your waifu comes around, she's a welfare. Isn't that good? Because you can get your waifu guaranteed. You don't even have to spend any quartz for her. She's just there. She's free. Why is that a bad thing? You're complaining about double waifu? Could this be? You're actually complaining about a welfare waifu? What box am I on right now? My 86. 86, my good sir. Oh, full Buster meme deck, huh? Too bad Darius won't one-shot this game. Snowman saying no. Seriously though, who complains about something free? Yeah, that's a good question. Your friend is salty. He didn't get Jack, but he gets Holy Knight signs. That's kind of like your friend is pretty much in the same boat as I am. No Jack, but I've gotten like 18 or 19 craft assist drops so far. So is that a sign? I don't know. Maybe. It's a Holy Knight sign, actually. A very, very unholy sign. Yeah, an unholy sign that you will never get Jack. We won't give you Jack, but we'll give you everything else in return. Does that sound fine with you?
プレゼントの時間だ。サンタからの贈り、聖夜に沈め。モルガー。
Can't wait for a lot of the characters to get animation updates. I mean, yeah, but they're still a long ways off. Don't know when the next time is going to be when we're going to get animation updates. I mean, we might be due for one soon, but we'll see. Do you think it's worth worth it to level up Darius just as far as this event for tonight and tomorrow? Or should you just stick with how you're doing it? I mean, Darius has been very useful throughout this entire event, but if you haven't leveled them and you only want to level up now, I don't know. I don't know. By now, it might actually be a little bit too late, but if you want, I'm just saying he's very useful because he's a berserker, so he's always going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, and he's also an AoE berserker, so he's always going to be useful for farming, right? So, yeah, AoE berserkers are always useful. Yep, true that. The music is making you feel tired. In a weird way, it kind of is for me too, but it's more to do with the stress of streaming and talking for like the past 4 hours. But it's fine. I like this kind of thing. Very relaxing. For me, anyway. He's basically discount Lancelot. I mean, any berserker, any AoE berserker is like discount Lancelot, right? If they're not 4 stars. 4 star or 5 star or whatever. Lancelot is discount Raiko. The tables have turned. Is Abigail worth it? Do you like looting your Lovecraftian lollies with tentacles? From nowhere? Yeah, maybe. You should probably do it. My OBS is lagging again. Abby, we'll sing you happy birthday. What do you think? Someone told me that yesterday on stream. So yeah, it's cool. The Salem witch is a lolly. Yeah. Or have you been living under a rock or something? You interrupted the singing. Batsiv! I'll let her sing again, don't worry. Right after this. And Foreigner class, that's another pain in the servant wheel. I mean, Foreigner is very easy to understand. All 3 ecos are good against Berserkers are weak to them entirely, which is strange as hell. And then foreigners are effective against other foreigners, which makes sense. Jackie Chan's for foreigner class, haha! Nice reference. Should have been named Outsider. From what I hear, the class is specifically named Foreigner because Foreigner is a direct reference to Lovecraft. So naming them Foreigner actually has some meaning, if I recall correctly. Berserkers fail their sanity checks. Hey, simple enough, right? Hey, what's up, Photon Leo? You're catching me at a kind of a bad time because I'm actually about to end the stream right after this because it's almost 8. But yeah, I'm glad you stopped by for at least a little bit. Who is best Toho girl? Whoever you like, right? I like Reimu and Alice the best. And I've got a whole bunch of honorable mentions after that. Foreigner will make you mad. We need Archer Herc. Archer Herc will probably break the game. Do you mean Avenger Herc? Can a Herc even be an Avenger? Does he qualify? But with Merlin around, who the fuck cares? What Toho games are the best? I don't care. I've only very briefly played some of them, and the Toho style of games isn't necessarily my favorite, so I don't have an opinion. Significant hatred towards Hera. Yeah, but that's only against one person. I think if you need to qualify for an Avenger class, you need to have like a significant hatred against like a significant group of people, or like, I don't know, something, right? Like Jalter wants to burn France to the ground. Angra Mainyu is Avenger because, you know, that's kind of understandable. When I stop grinding, you start. Haha. Or can fit into any of the regular classes except caster. Yeah, but I'm asking about Avenger. Can he fit as an Avenger? And I don't think he can. Jalter hardly counts. She was forcefully created and shouldn't exist. Yeah, because who was it? Caster Geef was fucking around somewhere. Tra-la-la-la-la. Alright, box number 87. So we got like, what, 7 boxes on stream? Alright. I think I'll call it there after I clear out the gift box, the ye olde gift box. Alright, we're good. Let me check how many friends points I have. Back up to 3 million. I didn't get as much as I thought. Oh, I better do my free summon of the day. Haha! Who knows, I might get a 3-star foe, right? Nope, no 3-star foe, but that's okay. I'll go back to the gacha. Alright, back to the shop, and I'm gonna burn these guys, cause fuck 'em. Alright boys, that was a good stream. That was a good stream. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good time, chilling. But I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna scram because I gotta grab dinner. And I'm kinda hungry. So, thank you guys very much for watching again. And the next time I'll stream is going to be on Sunday, so that I can stream. It's going to be a very short stream because I'm actually very busy that day, and by busy I mean I want to watch a Call of Duty tournament. Haha. So next Sunday is going to be a very short stream, but I'm gonna roll a single quartz pack on stream to see if I can't get Jack as like a last chance before this event goes away. And if that fails, then rip. But yeah, thanks for watching, and it's been fun, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care, guys. Have a good night.